We're on, bro.
What's up, everybody? Slightly off topic here, and we're on! This is the Wednesday's Knightwatch, episode 37. I am your host, the real Ant-Man. Tonight I have with me, Ita.
What up?
King Black Cherry.
What's going on? What's up, guys?
So what's going on? We got a little breaking news up in the house.
A lot of breaking news.
Yes, lots of breaking news. So where we're going to start this evening was with a little thing we like to call a Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
Nintendo Direct.
Yes. So Nintendo had their, I guess you would say their late winter showcase of what's coming out this year.
Well, they normally have it in the January, February-ish spot to let you know what's going on for the first half of the year, or whatever the case may be. But I believe this was a Direct that was, we knew the games already. Before they even... Well...
Most of them.
Most of them, yes.
But I say that this Direct was more of the games and the fact that we didn't know of. They're coming out this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Because we already know about Animal Crossing. We already know about Pokemon. We already know about... what's the other one?
Luigi's Mansion.
Was
it's funny because everyone wanted to see those three games, but we didn't see any of those three games.
We didn't see any of them.
Yeah.
So what we got was little trinkets here and there. We got some games that came out today. Tetris 99.
Yeah.
We need to talk about Tetris 99 for a second because it's actually pretty cool. As far as I know, it's Nintendo exclusive.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and so it's Nintendo and Tetris's take on the Battle Royale crowd. Yeah. So you basically jump into a game. It's you versus 99 other Tetris players. As you're getting points, you're fucking up other people's day on their screen, and you can see it. So you'll be attached to this person, and this person, and then this person's attached to you. And so whenever they're clearing lines, they're messing with you.
Yeah.
So it's a really unique concept. What was your top score, Chris, in your game?
Mine was 20 because that was actually my first game.
What was your first game at?
Well, my first game was 90 something.
But
my second game, I came in 6th.
Okay.
So
I didn't play twice. I only played once and got to 20.
And let me tell you, it gets crazy when you get down to the top 10.
That's why after watching you play, you're literally, oh my god.
it gets nuts.
Yeah, but that's pretty cool. Dude, they had a lot of games. I actually Nintendo for 36 minutes. It was just nonstop stuff.
The only knock I have with the presentation was they spent a little too much time on Fire Emblem. To me, games like Fire Emblem, even if they showed Animal Crossing, those are games I don't want to see in depth on a Direct that's not focused on those games.
But now that you mentioned that, I kind of am more interested in the game because I love the whole fact it's based on 3 houses. It looks a little bit Game of Thrones-esque.
Let's be realistic. Pete.
What?
Are you really going to buy Fire Emblem?
He ain't going to buy Fire Emblem.
Let's be realistic right now.
I'm just saying, though, I had no interest at all. And then I now have my interest has peaked just a little more than it was before.
So it's gone from a 0 out of 100 to a 3 out of 100.
I will say more like a 20. A 20.
A
20 out of 100.
So if it was a 5 scale, it'd be at a 1.
Yeah. I'm not into RPGs. RPGs is not my thing. You know?
So this Direct spoke to me. Me and Chris had talked a little bit actually on our way home, his way over here. It was very JRPG centric.
Yeah. Yes.
That speaks to me. I love JRPGs.
That does not speak to me at all.
Yeah. So there was Fire Emblem. There was Dragon Quest XI-S. There was Dragon Quest Builders. I believe there was a Dragon Quest Rivals as well that was announced.
It might have been. There's also Final Fantasy IX that came out today.
Then they gave dates for 7 and Chocobo Dungeon. There's a new game coming from the makers of I Am Setsuna and what was the other? No. It's they make Japanese RPGs for Square. It was I Am Setsuna and there was a second one. I forget what the name of it now. Sorry, lost my mind. But they're making a new one where you can switch back and forth between the world of the living and the world of the dead, and you can take the spirits back with you. I think that was it for the JRPG front. Captain Toad is adding new DLC. I'm stoked about that.
You forget one game that they really announced just straight off the bat.
Oh, yeah, you did.
One
I thought
game
you said was the last one.
No, I'm saving that for last. One game they really right in the beginning.
Yeah, Mario Maker 2.
2. Not a...
So, what new is in it besides slopes? Because that's all...
Luigi.
Get Luigi out of my face.
I mean, it looks way more in depth than the last one.
I really hope that they put the Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island art style in it.
Yoshi's Island? Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
That's like the one thing I was hoping for in that game was the art style from Yoshi's Island. We'll see, though.
I mean, it still is pretty awesome, though. It's not just... I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be very similar to the first one. They're going to add more stuff.
It's probably going to be Splatoon 2.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Mario Kart Ultimate?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, even Smash Brothers.
No, Smash Bros. is a direct sequel.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's like it's like a 4.5.
No.
Yeah, it's like Smash 4.5.
So they added brand new characters and all the other characters from all the previous games. And all the levels, and all, like, you know, and, like, the World of Light.
So I'll give you a 4.75.
That's like all the Nintendo games, honestly.
I mean, I'll give you, like, the Kingdom Hearts, like, the level of it, like, where it's like, oh, 2/3, whatever.
Isn't it that the ultimate version of Smash Brothers?
Oh, no, it is. It is.
It is.
Just saying.
It is, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like Smash Brothers on Wii U.
Yeah, like most of the games that came over from the Wii U are just like ports, even if they want to stick a 2 at the end of it. I mean, like really, Splatoon 2, what did it really add besides they had new maps and stuff, of course, but then they added
single player.
The salmon run was my favorite part that they added to it, but. I mean, other than that, they really didn't do too much.
More weapons, more stuff like that, right?
Yeah, but they could have did that in the Wii U version.
Yeah, DLC.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing crazy new.
Well, that's like coming out with another Captain Toad and just adding the extra shit that they're putting in it now.
Yeah. And then saying, "Oh, here's Captain Toad too."
I'll be honest though, like there's not much. I mean, for me, Mario Maker 2. What can you do with that game? You just add more stuff to it, right? More stuff you can do in the game.
Just bring it to Switch and call it Deluxe.
Yeah,
really.
Deluxe
I would agree. I just want to be able to download the levels from online again, because that's like, to me, that was the best part. Is
dude.
People can make the levels, and Nintendo even made levels and would release them and stuff, and then you could play those, and they had contests and all that.
Well,
so
it's funny though. I thought we were just talking about the other day. I think they better release Mario Maker on the Switch, because that's one of those games on the Wii U that to me was.
I got it right there.
There it is. But no, it was a great game. And unfortunately, it didn't get enough love because the Wii U didn't really have that many people.
And it came out at the end of the life cycle.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm saying.
Right at the end.
That's what I'm saying, though. I'm glad it actually came out. That was a smart decision from Nintendo to do. So.
Yep.
And
so other games they announced. They had some third-party games. Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, remastered.
Yep. They had Hellblade, I believe it's called.
Yes, that is correct. Dead by Daylight.
Yep.
Which looks like trash.
Yeah, it does look like hot trash. It's funny, too, because I even go to Chris, I'm like, is this how bad it looked on the other systems? He's like, yeah.
It actually looked that bad on the other systems?
Yeah. I mean,
okay, I thought it was
Friday the 13th looks a lot better than that, and that's actually an indie developer.
You know what's hilarious, though?
Crazy.
Like, I was going to say, though, oh, man, that's a horrible port. But I'm like, now what you can say, that's actually the right
That was the first thing I asked them, too. I was like, ugh,
Like, does Nintendo like get bad ports again? You know, like
I'll be honest with you, they actually haven't had too many bad ports this gen,
except for WWE 2K.
Yeah, that was like one of the only ones.
That's like the worst.
But like, I mean, no one really buys WWE much.
I would, dude. It was like, you know, I used to get wrestling games back in the day.
I played the 2K series, dude. It hasn't resonated with me.
Yeah, it has not.
I think I played 2K17 and with Stone Cold on the cover, and I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, it's just not resonating with me.
They need to bring No Mercy remastered on the Switch.
It ain't happening.
Oh my goodness! Take my freaking money. Take my wallet. Take my bank account. If you bring No Mercy remastered,
it ain't gonna happen.
Take my whole bank account right there, man. I'll be happy.
So there was 2 more announcements in the trailer. The first one was a new Platinum game called Astral Chain.
Yes.
And kind of reminded me of Bayonetta meets Xenoblade.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Vanquish, almost.
Yeah, it kind of looked a little like Vanquish.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I'd like to see more of it. Oh, and before we move to the last one, I forgot. New Star Fox DLC for Starlink.
Yes.
Which is pretty exciting. So the big announcement.
Wait a minute, before you go, let's talk a little. I know we don't want to get too much with this, but Astral Plane or Astral Chain.
Yes, Chain
looks really awesome. The only thing about it I'm worried about, because Platinum has the problem with this, is gameplay. I hope that gameplay.
It looks like Bayonetta, which they do Bayonetta as well, and their Bayonetta gameplay is spot on.
Will that be? You think that's going to be exclusive to the Switch? That game?
I don't know. No, it's hard to tell because they didn't say.
Yeah, they don't.
They didn't say. No, you're right.
Also 2 demos dropped.
Yeah.
As well. Yoshi demo, you can play the whole first world, and they have prototype missions from Machina X Damon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Damon Machina.
The cool thing about that one is the developers really want everyone to download and play it because they're actually going to send out a survey to everybody that played it, and so they want to make the game better. So they want to know what everyone's opinion is.
Cool.
And they want to go from there. So
that's pretty awesome.
Everybody download and play it. Dude, it looks awesome.
By the way, Yoshi's Crafted World looks really good.
Yeah, the latest trailer looks amazing.
I'm actually excited for that because I love it kind of.
I want to know what Pete's scale is on that one. So out of 100, Pete, where you at? Since Fire Emblem got you at a 20, where you at on that one?
At 80.
Oh, damn!
At 80. No, because...
Go pre-order that Pete.
I don't pre-order games. I buy them, man. I don't pre-order, man.
He'll wait for a sale and then he'll buy them.
Yeah, exactly. No, but you know what's funny, though? One of my favorite platformers was Yoshi's Island. I love that game. Remember some of the other Yoshi's games I felt they were too kiddie?
Mm-hmm.
But this one seems a little bit of a mixture of both. Like kiddie, but kind of have that goofiness about it.
I'm looking forward to trying it to see what the difficulty level is, because that's where the game's going to really resonate with me. If it's too easy, I'm probably going to steer clear of it. But
I don't think it's easy.
The last one wasn't that easy, though, so no. that's good. The Woolly World?
I don't think... I mean, it's going to have the easy part, but I think there's going to be some challenges with the game. So that's my prediction. But it looks really good. It looks really creative, which I like.
So, and the game that I don't think I've seen anybody predict.
No.
Pretty crazy.
No.
Go ahead.
Got a little...
I'm not saying anything.
A little Zelda Link's Awakening. So this is a remake of the 1993 classic from the original Game Boy. Actually, maybe it was 1991.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's early 90s.
92, 93, yeah.
Yeah. So, if you've never played the game, I've beaten this game twice. It's awesome. But it looks like they took the engine from A Link Between Worlds, and that came out on the 3DS, and it looks like they amped it up by 50.
93.
Okay, so I was right the first time.
Yeah.
But it's gonna run at a full 60 frames a second. Probably gonna be 1080p. But it just looks phenomenal. It has a cartoony-esque, almost like a clay kind of look to it, in a way. But honestly, after seeing this engine, I'm like, please just remake every 2D Zelda like this, with this engine.
Link to the Past?
It is just so, yes, A Link to the Past, A Link Between Worlds, Oracle Ages and Seasons, Minish Cap, put them all in there.
If you get
Dude, I'll buy every single one of them if they make it.
We get A Link to the Past remaster like that. Would you just throw the wallet right at the screen? Come on.
Absolutely.
Come on, give it to me now.
Well, I think this is what Nintendo wants to do, since they talk about bringing more Zelda games out into the front. Whereas, factually, you have your major titles like Breath of the Wild, and then you have games like this.
Yeah.
They're just going ahead and remaster, or whatever the case may be, which it seems like everyone is on board for this one.
Okay. Yeah.
I personally have never played it. Will I buy this one? Maybe. But, I mean, I think everyone will enjoy it.
Yeah.
I wonder how much they're going to make it new user-friendly. So, and what I mean by that is if you've never played an old-school, top-down Zelda game, they're not very hand-holding. So, you kind of have to explore.
Breath of the Wild wasn't really hand-holding either.
It's different, though.
How's it different?
These games, you can't progress until you get to certain points.
I felt like I couldn't progress and got to a certain point in Breath of the Wild.
But it's more...
But I mean, you literally can't progress. Because, there'll be, holes in the ground, and if you don't have the jump feather, you literally cannot get past to this area. So, you'll be walking around just, in the same... 20 screens looking for where this is.
I got stuck on a puzzle in Breath of the Wild, and that's the reason why I didn't finish the game.
What puzzle did you get stuck on?
Goddamn, it's been
you go play. You let the man know,
oh,
and I will get you unstuck,
sir. You're not Becky Lynch.
Nope, I am the real man, the original man.
Yeah, okay. We're all are the real men.
Anyways, so yeah, that was it for the Nintendo Direct. I am super stoked for the Zelda game.
It's amazing though, because they really have a lot of stuff in there. Oh, dude, Marvel's what was it?
Oh yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance that's coming out in the summer.
Yeah,
but we already knew that.
Well, we did,
we guessed.
But I'm just saying though, we actually have dates now, which is cool.
But not really.
No, they said summer. There was no date on that.
No, June.
Did they say June?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it said
but
June.
Like, I figured it would be June anyway.
No, they said...
Is it Mario Maker June as well?
I think so, yeah.
God damn.
I think it could be July.
Or
one of them was July.
Yeah.
I know July 12th was one of the big... No, that was... wasn't July Fire Emblem?
It could be.
I don't know. I got my dates all like messed up.
Either way, when it comes down to it, I want... Okay. They mentioned Smash, but it was a bullshit.
Yeah, it was. Why even mention it? Like, they're like, hey, 3.8 is coming, and guess what's in it? Oh, we're not telling you, you son of a bitches.
That's like
fuck you!
Like, one other knock I had about it, I was like, not all about the Fire Emblem stuff, I just really don't care about. But then the freaking, you're like, oh, and we're going to talk about Smash. And we say that Joker is coming out in April, and also version 3.0 is coming out, but guess what? We're not going to talk about it right now.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for later updates. Like, why the fuck you even mention it? Just say Joker's coming in April and leave it at that.
So if it has anything to do with the screen they were on, they're going to talk about new levels. Because they were on the level select screen.
They were, but... Why?
So I don't know if that was a little hint.
Why do we need more levels? We don't.
Dude, I'll be honest. I was playing the other day, like, for the Super Bowl, and I'm like, oh man, I haven't even seen this level before. Like, and I played a lot of games of Smash already.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I agree. We don't really need more levels.
We don't need it.
I do.
Oh God.
I like more levels.
Why gotta be different, Pete?
I always have to be
We don't need more levels.
We don't.
We need more fighters or different modes.
True.
I'll take more fighters and modes than levels. Because how many levels are there?
Well,
77? Some?
No, there are 100.
100?
100.
Over 100!
100 levels.
100 levels. You need more levels. For
Yeah,
what?
why not? Why not?
Just keep going until they're over 9,000. Maybe they'll bring back create a level. Maybe that's what it is. Create a level was fun.
That's a good one, Ant.
You just have like a tub.
Yeah.
Dude, I played some really weird create a levels back in the day.
I'm just saying that because you have Mario Maker coming up, you got create a level. Possibly.
And if they do the create a level, I really hope that they have like a way to like have a ranking system so I can go like download the best like ranked one and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
It would be cool.
All right, let's talk some movie trailers, guys.
Yeah.
Chris, what do you got for us, man?
Yesterday trailer dropped yesterday.
And we just watched it like
today. Like right now. No, you didn't watch it yesterday, you watched it now.
But yes, this movie... How can I explain this movie? Okay, so you have a guy who's a pretty good singer and whatnot. He's singing the Beatles. He's a fan of the Beatles. And he rides his bike and gets hit by a car and gets knocked out and then wakes up to where... in the world where no one knows who the Beatles are. But he still remembers all the songs from the Beatles and whatnot. And then so he starts being like taking upon himself and like, you know what? I'm gonna share my information about the Beatles to the world, but I'm gonna make it be like it's my songs. And so he recreates the Beatles songs exactly how the Beatles had it. So it's not like he's changing anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, he gets super famous from it, which is it's kind of interesting. He's a new actor. He can sing.
Yeah.
From what you see in the trailer, and it's actually pretty interesting how everything comes together. I don't know how I feel about how the movie's going to hold up, but we shall see.
I love the concept. It's really interesting, honestly, because I love the fact that it takes something like that's extremely popular, like the Beatles, like a band that's been, I mean, they're not like, unfortunately, relevant nowadays.
No.
But still, it's funny how you take something like that and you make it seem like, oh, what if it didn't exist and somebody just starts singing their songs? How the reaction will be. And I love it, too. The guy starts playing, like, the Yesterday song. They're like, that's amazing. Like, you wrote that yourself? And they're like, no, that's the Beatles. Like, who's the Beatles? And they're like, everybody's like, what do you mean who the Beatles is? It's like, it's almost like common knowledge.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who the band the Beatles are. It's like saying who's Elvis or who's, like, Madonna or who's Michael Jackson. Like, everybody knows them. That's just common knowledge.
You know what's weird about the movie, though, is, so I always hear that, I don't know if it's common, but people say, like, oh, if it wasn't for the Beatles, there wouldn't be these bands. So, like, so to me, like...
Like Oasis, definitely. They kind of ripped off the Beatles.
But, I mean, they say like even bands like the Doors like kind of like they kind of like followed on the line, and then even if you just keep going back, like I mean, like would there be a Black Sabbath? Would there be an Ozzy?
Well, yeah,
like, would there be all those?
I think when you think about it, the Beatles was like the first, like they're
like the first rock band.
Rock band, yeah,
like, like rock band in the sense of a band.
A band, yes.
Not like rock and roll, dude, because like there's like rock and roll's different. That's like more like
Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis and stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah,
but like the way like we think of like the common rock band with like, you know, the guitar players, the bassist, the drummer.
That's what I'm saying. Each one is their own individual.
Yeah.
It's like Elvis had a band, but nobody knew the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was Elvis.
Yep.
It was, at that time, I'm trying to think of the singers.
I just feel though that like the movie like doesn't like from the trailer didn't portray like how the impact of not having the Beatles in society would be.
Yeah, you're right though, because to me, like, what would music be without the Beatles?
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost...
They did mention Coldplay.
Yeah,
but how the hell would there be a Coldplay if there's no Beatles?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, exactly. To be honest, like so many bands kind of followed the Beatles, like, and you know, or have been influenced by the Beatles. I think. With songwriting, with the music.
Yeah,
I mean, hell, man, John Lennon and Paul McCartney themselves, man, their own single albums were great.
It's so hard, though, it would be so hard to make an alternate reality where, like...
They didn't exist,
and, like, I don't know, and show, like, musically. I don't know, would we have Queen?
Maybe.
I mean, I'll be honest though.
I would think
Rolling Stones was huge too.
Yeah.
They were really influential. Rolling Stones. Think about that.
Yeah.
Because they're straight up a rock band.
Mm-hmm.
And they really influenced. I mean, or Black Sabbath too. I mean,
I would say though, because I'm sure Freddie like probably like looked up some of their singing styles.
Oh hell yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, let's.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I'm definitely interested in the movie.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, dude.
I don't know if it's a movie theater visit for me, but I'll definitely watch that when it comes to
Temptations.
Video library.
Let's look at the Temptations too. They influenced pretty much, you know, when we talk R&B.
Yeah.
Straight up R&B music. I mean, if it wasn't our the Supremes and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would there be no Destiny's Child without the Supremes? I mean, Beyonce knows pretty much, you know, was influenced by the Supremes. By, you know...
Diana Ross,
yeah. Think about it. Or Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
Think about it, dude. That's what I'm saying. Music is so, like, if you look at back in the day, though, all the people that came before them, how music has changed and how it influenced,
It's so hard to see, to drill back to what was the first, though. Like, it's, like, really hard. Because, I mean, like...
What was the first band? Like, boy band?
Boy band?
That Beatles, actually, will be the first boy band.
Yeah, it was the Monkees?
No, they came after the Beatles.
Yeah,
they were they were more of a whatever.
I mean, modern boy band, probably like New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, their New Kids on the Block was.
No, I was thinking like, okay, when I'm thinking of Beatles, I'm thinking of them as like a boy band.
They were the
there was like two sides of the Beatles though. There was like the I Want to Hold Your Hand Beatles, and then later on there was like the more like the Yesterday Beatles,
more like the pot smoking Beatles.
The drugs came in and they actually started writing real music.
Yeah, they actually.
But so like I'm interested though.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But like I said, it's funny though too when you think about it. What if like this person never existed, and then somebody came up and sang their songs? Everybody would be like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!" You know, like where'd you came up with that? And they're like, you know, I mean, it's kind of. I guess everybody has the same reaction to their songs. You know, no matter who it is. You know.
Yeah,
so,
I think they would be good. Yeah.
Anyway, what other trailers? Oh, sorry.
Frozen 2.
I really?
Yeah, I mean, it's
not blowing up on our site right now.
Like 5,000 views right now on our site.
It's over 5,000. Yeah.
We're not comparing the Beatles to modern day boy bands, but if you listen to like I could say that the original Beatle lineup when they first came out, I would say they're like the Jonas Brothers or Hanson. I would say that that's comparable. Yeah.
I could say Hanson. Yes.
I mean,
because I remember growing up.
If you look back now, for now and then, yes, that's a good comparison because
they were all playing their own instruments. They were singing, but they were boy bandish.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, it wasn't like they were on stage like hip hop dancing, like like Justin Timberlake or something.
I know.
I mean, like but if you want to go like cheesy, over recorded pop music.
They're a radio friendly band at that time. But then they went completely different.
Yeah, they went in a completely different direction.
Yeah, in the 60s it went completely different and totally revolutionized the whole way of music.
So am I the only one in the room that's seen Frozen?
No, I've seen Frozen.
Oh, you actually seen Frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah, you too.
And I'll be honest.
Us too, yeah.
I liked it. I'm not going to lie.
I really liked Frozen.
I thought it was a really good Disney movie.
I'll pass.
Watch it, Chris. It's really good.
Because there are certain movies I have not seen, and I'm going to keep it that way.
but I promise you, this doesn't have Ryan Gosling in it.
But it just... Okay, but here's the thing about Ryan Gosling. I own some Ryan Gosling movies.
Drive?
No.
Good movie.
Like First
Man? Drive
is
amazing.
First Man? I own it.
I don't know what that is.
That's the one he plays Neil Armstrong. He goes up to the moon and whatnot. It's on my Voodoo.
I'll also watch it.
Also, as well, Blade Runner 2049. Bought it. It's on my Voodoo.
Haven't watched it.
Haven't watched it.
So Chris's. This was like kind of like a little joke when we were doing our top 6 earlier because I said streaming guy. I hear it slightly off topic. Kay and James was asked us. Why didn't no one put Love Actually on their list? And I said I stay clear of Hugh Grant movies.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I've maybe seen 2 Hugh Grant movies in my life.
Maybe 1 for me. Maybe 1 or 2 maybe.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that many.
There's just I just have no desire.
There's nothing appealing about his comedic shtick.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't find him funny. I don't find him whatever.
So, Frozen 2 trailer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it starts out, and we have Elsa on this deserted island.
Yeah.
And she's trying to... It's storming or something. Got some crazy waves going on. It's nighttime. She's trying to run off the island, basically, onto the water and using her ice. But it seems like it's summer or warmer season because it keeps melting right away.
Yeah.
So she keeps getting washed back. We see like a glimpse of Anna. We see a glimpse of Kristoff and Sven.
Sven. I love that saying Sven. I don't know why. It's a funny name.
So anyways, then we go back to her on the island. She finally gets over the wave, but then gets crashed back.
Yeah.
Then to cut it out at the end, we see them, the 4 of them walking like off into into the woods.
But it looks like fall.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like, they kind of hear a noise and they stop and, like, Anna grabs, like, Kristoff's sword and swings and ends the trailer. So...
it looks pretty dark, I'm not going to lie.
That's what I said. That's what I said to Chris when we were talking about it. I said, it looks really dark. It looks like it's...
Because it doesn't even look like happy, that movie.
There's nothing about it.
It looks very serious. Very serious and look like something, like, troubled. They look very serious and very troubled.
I'm game for it, though, because I'll be honest, I really like the first one. Honestly, has probably the best Disney songs in it since Lion King.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I can't think of any others.
Moana got some good songs, not to the level of Frozen.
Dude, everybody knows "Let It Go." I mean, as much as you hate it to be in your head, everybody knows that freaking song, man. And when it gets stuck in your head, it can't get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
There's other good songs in the movie.
No, there is, man. Do you want to build a snowman?
That's a good song too. And then there's the one where they're like to finish each other's sandwiches. The "Love Is an Open Door." That song.
Yeah.
Love is an open door.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
It's a good movie though. It really is.
But like I was telling you earlier, Chris, the thing I love about it is it's not a love story between the guy and the girl. It's a love story between sisters.
Two sisters, yeah.
And that's what like makes me like it even more because it's not that because they could have they actually swerve you into thinking it's going to be about that and then like swerve you at the end.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Like I said, there are certain movies I have not seen that will shock people.
But why won't you even give this one a chance?
It's because the fact I want to keep that alive. I didn't watch really. Okay, be honest with you. I've seen Titanic, bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Not actually really.
I thought you liked James Cameron, like Mark over here.
Well, not really. I'm more like a Michael Bay Mark.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Michael Bay and Christopher Nolan Mark than anything. But I would say I've never actually really sat down and watched full Titanic.
Not really missing anything.
No, you're not.
I'm not. I've watched bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I just, it's just certain movies. I just can't do it.
It's funny though. For the longest time, I didn't watch Schindler's List. Not because I didn't want to.
I've never seen that either.
That's a great movie.
I know. It's funny because everybody recommended it. Like, everybody saw it at school and all that stuff. And I know it's Academy Award winning. It's a classic and all that. And I've never seen Schindler's List until, like, maybe a couple years ago, 3 years ago. And don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed the movie. It's a very dark movie. I'm not going to lie. It's a very dark, depressing movie. But, yeah, I finally saw it. And it's definitely, like, something where you're like, oh, crap, this is really horrible. But at the same time, I'm glad I saw it because, it is a very good movie. And that's the thing, too. I think a lot of times when everybody says, this is a great movie, you should watch it, and you're kind of like, should I? I don't know. It doesn't pique my interest. But once you watch it, you're like, man, that was really good.
Except for in the case of Scarface. That movie sucks.
That movie is amazing. I don't care what you say, whatever you say, that movie's amazing.
That movie sucks.
Just play the video game version of it. Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
It really is. That's really what it is, really.
I'd rather play Vice City. Better.
I'm just saying, though, I don't care what you say, that's an awesome movie.
Or play the other game, Scarface.
Yeah, they actually made a Scarface.
Yeah, they did.
It's actually the same exact thing.
Was there ever actually a movie that you saw that you were like, ugh, everybody says it's a great movie? Yeah.
Hangover was the one everybody like.
Hangover is overrated. I won't say it's a bad movie, it's just overrated.
Well, that's what everyone likes. Like, oh, you gotta see it. It's like the funniest movie ever. Blah 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 blah. I watched it and I'm like, I laughed maybe like twice.
I can say that about some comics.
Like who?
Dane Cook.
Oh yeah,
he's overrated.
I completely
Dane
agree.
Cook is overrated. I
don't
care what anybody says, man. That guy is overrated, man. He's like, everybody's like, oh my god, it's so funny. And
you know what's funny, though? There's a lot of times, though, like, I feel like stand-ups are better at stand-up than they are in movies. Like, Chris Rock, so much better at stand-up than he is in his movies.
I totally agree.
He's kind of funny in Grown Ups.
He is funny. That movie actually...
That is a funny movie.
I'll be honest, man. That's one of the movies I actually like. That's a guilty pleasure, I think, in my eyes. That's a real guilty pleasure.
Between both 1 and 2, I
didn't watch 2, though.
I enjoyed both of them.
Well, did you?
Yeah.
I like the first one, though. I really did. I enjoyed that one.
I'll tell you what, man. I've watched a couple comedies this year that I've really enjoyed. I watched Tag and I watched Date Night, and I thought they were both really...
freaking hilarious.
Yeah, they were both really good movies. And honestly, it's been a while since I actually got to see a comedy movie where I was like, damn, it's actually a good movie. Because, I don't know, for some reason, comedies just don't do it for me anymore. No. But those two were actually really good.
Yeah. Date Night was actually really freaking hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
Was both of them with Jason Bateman?
No,
Tag doesn't have Jason Bateman. Tag's
that's
Renner.
Jeremy Renner. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, okay.
Both of his.
What kind of bitch drinks hazelnut?
So definitely recommended those two movies.
Yeah, I would highly recommend them.
Tag definitely because it's based off his true story, which is actually crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy to think that.
And then Date Night was like so ridiculously like out of nowhere, and it happened to be good, and it has like a freaking cameo at the end. I was like, whoa, I didn't expect that one.
Yeah. Well, Rachel McAdams is good, and then I also like the guy that I like the guy who plays his brother, and it's kind of cool to see him in like more of like that, like he's like more of in a serious role, which I never see him. It's the older. It's the
coach from Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
but good actor.
But it's like he was playing like a drug addict. It was like really weird role to see him play it in.
Yeah, because he's more like a serious role.
Yeah.
And then what part? The one guy who's like, there's an underground like fight club and whatnot the rich people have, and they're like, no, it doesn't exist. Then they go to a rich person's house, go underneath where the basement is, and there's like a fight club going on.
Yeah,
and it does exist.
Yeah, they're like making fun of it too. They're like, okay, Django Unchained and stuff like that.
Django Unchained shit.
So going back to Frozen, here's my thing though. So Frozen 2 is going to be really good. You think, right?
Yeah,
I think so too. Is Disney going to destroy this year? Are they going to literally put a stranglehold in the...
Well, they're not destroying when it comes to Aladdin. They're getting destroyed.
Whoa, wait. We'll talk about that in a second. We have that saved up. I'm saying with all the movies coming out this year, are they literally going to be like, take a stranglehold in the movie?
I think Captain Marvel's going to make a good chunk of money. The Endgame's going to destroy in the box office. Toy Story 4 is going to destroy in the box office. Frozen 2 is going to destroy in the box office. Lion King, as long as it's on line with or on the lines of what they showed us,
that's going to destroy in the box office. Yeah, Lion King.
Dumbo.
I think so too.
Dumbo can do really well.
I think they'll do really well.
Artemis.
Here's the problem with Dumbo: the time it comes out. There's way too much stuff going on around it.
When does it come out?
In it March?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got like Captain Marvel,
which is like the week before.
Oh, and then everything's after. So I was thinking there's like Shazam, and then there's
Shazam is like
April,
first week of April, and then after that is Hellboy.
Yep, and then Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
There's a lot of damn movies this year, dude.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a year that had this many damn good movies?
You forgot one thing too. Star Wars.
At the end of the year.
At the end of the year. With Frozen.
They're going to destroy, dude.
Frozen's in November.
Disney, biggest...
Star Wars is at December, yeah.
Predict biggest year for Disney.
That's not really a hard prediction.
Come
on, man.
They're going to destroy the whole box office numbers this year. That's my prediction.
Here's what I hope, though. This has nothing to do with Disney. I hope Shazam does really well in the box office.
I do. And Hellboy, too.
Because I think Shazam looks really good.
And Hellboy hopefully does well.
Hellboy ain't going to do good, Pete. I'm sorry, man. You could want it to do good. It's not going to do good.
I hope it does well.
It's not going to do good.
I hope it does well because...
I'll say this. If Shazam, does well, first weekend, I don't think Hellboy's going to do anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
because it literally comes out the week before. After that.
Dude, if I was the people who did Hellboy, push it back.
They should put it up.
Yeah,
push it up.
Push it up. Yeah.
No, release it in March.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because where are you gonna push it to?
Yeah, the further you go back, the more movies there are.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't forget, Spider-Man's in July too.
Oh my goodness.
But what other trailers did we watch, gentlemen? Child's Play.
That's.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry,
you just spoiled it.
Yeah, we're good. We can.
All right, let's talk about NFL. Dun 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 dun.
Flacco, huh?
Yeah, look at him crying.
Look at that face, he's pouting.
I know. Oh man, so the Broncos have traded for Joe Flacco. It can't not be official until 2 more weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
But I heard it's for a late round pick or mid round pick.
Mid-round pick.
God damn! Why didn't the Giants go get him for a mid round pick? Why didn't anybody go get him that needs a quarterback for a mid? Why didn't freaking Jaguars go get him for a mid round pick?
Dude, seriously.
Maybe they didn't think about offering it.
But here's the thing, though. Don't they already have a quarterback over there in the Broncos? Don't they have
They have Case Keenum
and the rookie, right?
Oh, Paxton Lynch. They're ready. He had his foot out the door.
Yeah.
I think Case Keenum's gonna get cut, and I think we might see him end up as a backup on the Giants for whoever they draft.
Why the Giants?
I don't like Case Keenum.
Oh, because he's the Vikings.
Yes, because our head coach was his offensive coordinator with the Vikings.
Okay.
When he was actually successful and took the team to the playoffs.
Okay, all right. I see where you're going.
Yeah,
okay.
Because he's not going to start. Case Keenum's not going to get a starting job. I'm sorry. So he will go somewhere where he could be a successful backup, and that would make the most sense.
So Case Keenum is your boy?
I don't.
He's going to be your quarterback?
I don't like him. I'd rather
have my quarterback, man.
I'd rather have Nick Foles as my
quarterback,
backup.
man. Is that going to be your quarterback?
No, not my quarterback.
I don't know, man.
He'll never be my quarterback.
Oh, he's going to be your quarterback.
He'll never be my quarterback.
Oh, he's going to be your quarterback.
So, yeah, Flacco on the move. Also, on the move, Antonio Brown.
Just hey,
come to the Jets, baby.
No.
Come to the Jets.
No.
Oh, I'll take Le'Veon Bell. Forget it.
Come to the Giants, baby.
Come to the Jets.
Can you imagine Odell and Antonio Brown on the same field?
Okay.
You and your Giants, you know.
Okay. Calm down.
Calm.
Is it go to the Bucks?
No.
As long as it goes, they go to the New England Patriots.
No. Let's just think this out. Okay. First of all, you have a hot-headed fool right here thinking that he pretty much runs everything, which he does not. You have
he could. He's damn good.
He's good, but he is not the quarterback.
That's true. But what if he had a better quarterback?
Doesn't matter if he had a better quarterback. You can have it'd be Des Bryant and Troy Aikman. Not Troy Aikman, but what's his name?
Tony Romo?
Tony Romo. It could be like that duo all over again. But no. He needs to calm down. Someone need to bring him down to get He's up here. He needs to be down here.
So is he going to Detroit?
He could go to Detroit. He could.
He'll be Megatron 2.0?
Yeah, could.
Why not, actually? They don't have a big-time receiver.
The Jets need a receiver.
I'm just saying, though.
Jets need a receiver. I don't think they'll trade him in the AFC, personally. I don't think they want... I'll be honest, I don't think they want to see him again.
No, you're right.
So I think he'll be shipped off to the NFC, where I don't know who would trade for him, to be honest with you. Maybe the 49ers?
I mean, if the Bucks, I'm just saying, throwing this out there. If the Bucks were to do this, I say since Deshaun wants to go anyway.
Is Deshaun under contract? Or is he
know.
free agent? But you never, in the NFL, you never see player for player trades. No. It's always like, you're going to have to give up like a first round pick for the guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you give up a first rounder, and then you give away Deshaun as well.
Yeah.
I can see that happening. Since Deshaun wants to leave, and like in fact we bring him on, and then we have two weapons, Mike Evans and Antonio.
It'll be interesting to see where he lands.
Well, it's just funny, him and Le'Veon Bell leaving. Can you imagine whichever team gets him?
We'll see how good Roethlisberger is next year, right? He's gonna have to earn his paycheck next year.
Well, he has Juju. I'm sorry, Juju did well for me this fantasy season.
He did.
So
Juju did pretty good.
Yeah. So,
James Conner did pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I'm telling you, Steelers, they're gonna find a way to draft well, to get good players on their team, and they're gonna be a good team. Maybe not next year. There might not be that.
You
team.
realize they're not on. I don't think they're gonna be on the right side of history in that division, with Baker Mayfield and the Browns. Like, dude, the Browns are gonna be a force next year.
I don't know if you have this, but Kareem Hunt going to the Browns. What do you guys think about that?
Well, if any team's gonna take a flyer on them, it might as well be the Browns.
Yeah.
That organization needs a win like a crackhead needs a hit, man. I'm just saying, they need to win some football games.
Well, like, we'll see, man. The only problem with that, though, either it can go really well or really bad. Let's say if they're winning,
if it starts going really bad, they'll cut his ass.
Well,
they made
it's just that's the thing, though. It's one of the things because of the controversy with him. It's like he's a great player. But with the controversy with him, what happened? Like, either if they win a lot of games, everybody will be, that's a great decision, smart move. If they start losing, everybody's gonna be like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, but it's not gonna be on him.
It's gonna be on that organization.
That's okay.
It's gonna be that organization.
But just having him on your roster isn't gonna make you start losing.
No, I'm not saying it's gonna make you start losing. But it's kind of why they have to win. They have to do well. Well, in order to kind of
to me, they have to win for whoever they brought in as the head coach, Freddie Kitchens.
Yeah.
That's honestly the man that's under the spotlight.
Yeah, because Greg Williams actually went over there and they're actually good.
Yeah, they were winning with Greg Williams as the coach.
I'm just saying though, it's kind of one of those things with the Browns. I feel now on paper they need to win. If they don't win, then a lot of questions are going to be pointing like, what's going on? What decisions they made?
But with that, and then the Ravens having Lamar Jackson, that's going to be a tough division to win in. So
very tough division.
It's not good to be losing players.
No.
Yeah, but at the same time, if there are headaches in the locker room, then maybe there's a door right there. Out. Get out of here. We'll bring some players.
I feel that organization created them being headaches.
Yes.
Because they should have just paid freaking Le'Veon Bell in the first place.
No, I agree. They probably should have. But in the same time, though, it's kind of one of those things where, like, you pay a guy, will he still be the same player that he was? You think?
Le'Veon will be.
Really?
Why?
Was Dez the same player?
Dez always was terrible.
But they paid... Well, no. He wasn't that terrible. Because he was leading the league. And then freaking they get paid under contract. And then he's just like, I got this money.
But he declined fast, though. Like that was weird. Like he was okay, but then like all of a sudden he declined like super fast. But look at Odell. Odell had a great year after he got paid. What are you talking about? Odell's still the best player on the Giants.
No, that's your boy, Saquon Barkley.
Barkley's good.
Barkley is the best player on your team now.
He's good, but he's not.
He's not Odell.
He's not Odell yet.
Odell, no.
He didn't change the game. Nobody's really copying his hairstyle. I'll say that. Since Odell came out, I've never seen so many black people with freaking blonde hair in my life.
Dude, Wesley Snipes did it way before him, man.
Yeah, but he didn't have
Demolition Man,
But
dude.
he didn't have the ramen noodle curly fry look.
Just say though.
He got ramen noodle up on his
Wesley
head.
Snipes, Demolition, he did it way before. He did before Dennis Rodman. Okay.
Did he do it before Cisco?
Yeah.
No, Cisco has silver hair. Let's get.
I'm just saying,
my
though.
bad, silver hair.
Demolition
Thong
Man.
Song had silver
I'm
hair.
about to say too busy looking at the dog song.
Demolition Man, 92, 93-ish. Blonde hair, Wesley Snipes. Then Dennis Rodman did it the year after. I guarantee
Yeah,
you
but
that.
Dennis Rodman, like, he got really weird.
Oh no, he got like the red and the bulls,
Dennis
like.
Rodman had, like,
But I'm not
Rainbow.
talking about the hair. He started wearing like wedding dresses and stuff. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Where like Dennis Rodman got weird,
Yeah,
and then he's like hanging out with Kim Jong Un.
But he's never boring. He's never boring.
I guess.
Anyway,
keep you in
But
suspense.
I'll tell you what, that dude could rebound a basketball.
yeah, he can. Oh, look at that. Guess who's going bye-bye on Walking Dead? Another one bites the dust.
Why don't we talk about this week's episode while we go over this?
All right,
too?
so like,
Oh, hey,
I'll just say the news. No, go
I'm saying, by the way, guys, if you're out there, comment. Come on, give us something to talk about, man. Come on. Anyway, sorry.
All right, so this news broke out the fact that Michonne's going to be leaving. I don't want to butcher your name, and I'm sorry if I do. Denai Guerrera.
Said it way better than I would.
Me too. I don't even know.
Say it way better than I would.
Denai Guerrera. I think that's your last name.
Yes.
Sorry if I'm butchering it, but like news came out that she is leaving The Walking Dead after season 10. So
Is this season 10?
No, this is season 9.
Oh, so we got one more year of Michonne?
Yeah, one more year of Michonne. After that, I think that like after season 10 is done, I think that should be it.
I agree with you because I'll be honest with you. Once Rick was done, like she was my last favorite character on the show.
Yeah,
and
Not Daryl.
Daryl's so one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Not Negan.
Maybe. I'm kind of liking the way Negan's character's going right now.
Yeah.
So maybe Negan might grow into that, but I was tired of Negan's shtick like last season.
Yeah.
I'm happy that they're changing Negan.
Well, in the comic books, he does like do that kind of.
No, I know. But honestly, it was like Rick. I like Maggie too, and then she left.
Yeah.
And I like Michonne. I really like Michonne. I mean, if you want to go way back, what was the one dude's name from the prison?
Governor?
No. He came to the prison with his sister.
Oh, Tyrone.
Oh, yeah, Tyrese. Right.
Tyrese.
Dude,
Yeah.
love Tyrese's character.
Yeah.
But they killed him off. Yeah.
Well, you know, here's the thing,
It's
though.
the nature of the beast.
It is the nature of the beast. I mean, I guess from what I understand, she's getting more movie roles, so she's taking that opportunity. I mean,
Well, she's in Black Panther.
and she's in an Endgame.
And she's like a main character in Black Panther.
Yeah, she really is.
So,
I mean, hell, man, she could be like really the ruler of Wakanda for all we
Yeah.
know. The way it worked out. I mean, I don't know, or at least won the second command. She kind of is actually when you think of it. She's in charge of his whole army, really, when you think about it. So, yeah, it's a shame though. Like Michonne's a real cool character. I feel though. Okay, so I haven't watched it since like 2 seasons ago. Walking Dead. I kind of lost interest, and I mean,
we're still watching.
I don't know why. I really don't know why. I don't know why I lost, because I do like Negan. I think he's a good character. I think really, okay, one of the last episodes I saw, and this kind of annoyed me. It's the one, I think the first episode of last season.
Let me guess, it was where Carol went pacifist.
Not that. Well, that was annoying too. That was really annoying. I was really getting annoyed with that. I was like, really? She goes from like straight up stone cold killer to a pacifist. I mean, it just didn't make no sense to me. But no, it's one point where like literally it's like the Rick's group is trying to attack the
Saviors.
The Saviors, yes, over there at their compound or whatever. And literally Rick has a machine gun to the governor, and they had like that scumbag guy, whatever, who was in charge of the hilltop. What's his name? Gregory.
You talking about Negan or the governor?
No, Negan. No, I'm sorry, Negan. Negan had like the Gregory like right next to him, right? And like the Rick's group had him really. They had him like cornered or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. With all the guns and all, and they're like Gregory's right there. It's like, oh hey, we got Gregory and all this, and I'm like, that guy's a scumbag anyway. Just shoot him all. You know what I'm saying? What the hell are you, like, waiting over there and not trying to shoot him? And they're, like, literally like, oh, no, we don't want to. And then, like, he literally waits, like, to shoot him or whatever. And then, like, of course, he misses the governor. I mean, not the governor.
If you think Gregory's a scumbag, you should really watch this season.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
Oh, yeah?
You'll like it. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, though, like, it just seems to me, like, one thing that annoys me about Walking Dead, and I've seen it throughout every season, is the fact that characters make really stupid moves all the time, really dumb moves.
But to the every character, almost like there's one character in every show that makes a stupid decision.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though: when you make a dumb decision, you should pay with your life.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
Like, Game of Thrones is a perfect example, prime example. When you do something stupid in Game of Thrones, you die, okay? There's no...
I'm pretty sure Jaime and Cersei are still alive, and they've done lots of stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they pay for it. I mean, pay with a hand.
Well, she paid with all her children.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Actually, that's worse, too. Because, like, dude, if she died... That would have been, like, nice for her, but now she's tortured to know, like, all her kids died, and the last one freaking killed himself.
Yeah. Now, I'll be honest, though...
That was freaking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, you just, like, little... Take a swan dive.
Anyways, let's talk about last night's episode.
Okay.
Let's go, Chris. We got this.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't like it?
You liked it?
I liked a little bit of it.
I liked a little bit of it. I liked the fact that, like, how the whispers move and whatnot, and it's kind of getting predictable.
I love when Daryl, though, when they were in the covered bridge, and they're like, "Oh, how do we know if the whispers?" Is like, takes him right, shoots him right in the leg, and then that one guy's like, "Oh!" And then he just goes and freaking wrecks him.
I mean, that couple scenes in the episode were good. I'll say that. A couple episodes were good, and a couple scenes I was like, okay, this is getting kind of predictable. Like at one point where they captured one of the whispers, put her in a cell. But also as well, who else is down there? Freaking Henry?
Yeah, Henry.
Henry's down there. But it's like, oh, of course they're going to talk. Of course they're going to, like, get to know each other, and he's going to try to protect her at some point.
I think that Daryl planned on that, though, because you've seen Daryl sitting by the window.
Yeah.
So I think he was like, I think he went in there being a hard ass and being a hard ass at Henry because he knew that's what was going to happen.
Probably.
How do you like Negan?
Negan's role has changed, and I'm starting to like it.
I like the dialogue between Negan and Judith.
Yeah.
Like, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's like, damn, kid, I didn't think you were going to shoot, but damn. Jesus.
Yeah, so anyway, so Negan, like, he gets out of the cell, and he's, like, going to take off, because, like, pretty much Michonne and the rest of the security detail are gone. And so Negan's, Judith, Rick's daughter, who's now, like, 8 or 9?
Yeah.
Like, she catches, like, Negan climbing out, and she's like, oh, no, you're not leaving here. So basically he's like, oh, I have to leave, just let me go. So she's like, okay, but if I ever see you back here, I'm going to shoot you. And stuff. So she lets Negan go. So Negan makes his way back to the sanctuary. Like, he's at the sanctuary for, like, maybe a night, and he realizes that, hey, like, there's nothing here anymore. Like, there's nothing for me. So he winds up, he's, like, riding his motorcycle back to the, towards Alexandria, and then all of a sudden you see Judith on the road, dude. Judith's just, like, she straight up, like, shoots at him, like, makes him, like, spill on his motorcycle, and he's like, damn, kid, I know you said you shoot me, but god damn! He's like, it's so funny, too, because, like, he says, like, shit or something, she's like, oh, in language, and he
asshole.
Goes, he goes, hey, language, asshole, and he goes, hey, I only curse in front of my friends, you should be, like, happy or whatever.
Well, here's the thing, though. I know, like, Negan's a villain, and you're supposed to hate him, right? Mm-hmm. But I think Jeffrey Dean Morgan is such a good actor, has such charisma. He can make that role work as a good guy, or as one of the guys, the leaders of that group. And that's what I'm saying.
Well, I think it's been long enough, too. Like in show-wise. Because it's like 5 years later or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 years later. Yeah. So, I mean, it's like... I mean, they've literally had the dude locked up in a cell for 6 years. Like, what more are you going to... Like, at some point, they're going to need to use him.
Yeah. Well, and I'm thinking, from what I understand, Norman Reedus and Jeffrey Dean Morgan are good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really good friends. He even has his own reality show where he shows Norman Reedus has his own, like, ride or whatever on AMC, and
they went to visit Andrew Lincoln.
Yeah, exactly, and him and Jeffrey Dean Morgan are riding like together and all that stuff. So I feel like having those people, like having Enormous, Daryl and Negan kind of together, working together, being the leaders of the group, and maybe recruiting new people and kind of like doing that way. I feel the show could do well in that sense.
I don't know.
No, it needs to go.
I think they need to end it.
Yeah, I think Whisperers needs to be the last.
The last hurrah.
Yeah,
I agree.
Here's the one problem with this. AMC, I think that's still the highest rated show on AMC.
Really? Because it's getting terrible ratings.
Yeah, I still think it's the highest rated show.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, because they don't really have anything else right now.
Yeah, because they canceled everything else.
Yeah,
Into the Badlands is...
What about Better Call Saul?
I mean, that's okay, but
it's no like
it's not
Walking Dead
numbers.
numbers.
It's not Breaking Bad numbers too. I mean, they don't have those shows anymore, or the pretty much the cornerstone of AMC.
That's crazy.
They have Walking Dead, they have Breaking Bad. Right now, I mean, they have good shows. They have okay shows, but they don't have the same following as like the previous those shows. So to me, I feel that's why they keep Walking Dead around, because I still think that's still the highest rated show on AMC right now. They have.
Well, they need to find something then.
Well, they need to. Well, like but and like I said, if you don't got something, like if you don't have something that.
Well, they're consistently losing viewers. It's like it's.
Oh no, I know it is.
It's so.
I mean, it's like if. I mean, HBO knew what Game of Thrones was like. After they caught up to the books, they're like, boom, 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 boom. Then we're going to end it this season. We have a plan. This is what we're going to do. Stick to it. And we're going to make the best episodes as possible we can. Yep. That's what AMC needs to do. AMC needs to have a plan and be like, hey, yeah, this is a good run, but we're going to stop it right here. We may have a spinoff later on.
We already have a spinoff going right now.
Yeah, we have a spinoff we're going right now. But if they didn't have that spinoff, they'd be like, okay, we're going to have a spinoff right after this ends. And so we can get more the viewers from The Walking Dead, bring them over to the Fear of the Walking Dead, and leave it at that. But now you got freaking so much shit going on. It's
and then they have the movies with Andrew Lincoln.
Yeah,
and so I don't know.
Oh, they're milking that franchise too.
It's milked, and it's honestly, man,
it's dry now.
Yeah, it's dry. So what else we got here, guys? Oh, Lego Movie 2, Chris. This is all you. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, yeah. My review for Lego Movie 2. Alright, let's first start off the fact that, saw this in IMAX theaters on Friday.
That good?
This is a movie that didn't need to happen.
Really?
This is a movie... Okay, I'm going to say this. I was thinking about how I was going to talk about this while I was at work today. I was going to say this. Okay, so there are actors out there who get famous. And sometimes they take roles that they shouldn't take. Sometimes they agree to things that they shouldn't be agreeing to.
We're talking about Chris Pratt?
We are talking about Chris Pratt. And someone else who I'll mention in a little bit. So, this movie didn't really need to happen at all. I mean, I get the message that was in the movie, and it's a very fun kids movie. But as far as the wow factor of the Lego movie, the first one came out, they were everything was shocking in the fact that they got so many characters, and you got voices from Morgan Freeman and every other freaking actor out there. Yeah. And Will Ferrell shows up at the end as a cameo.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Shocked the heck out of me.
We were watching the first one with Avery because she's getting into it now. Because we've been playing the game because it came out on Game Pass, the Lego Movie game. Yeah. And I was watching the movie and I'm like, damn, is there really two more iconic voices than Liam Neeson and Morgan Freeman? And they're in the same damn movie. Is there really seriously?
Yeah.
Can you think of another two more iconic voices?
No.
I really can't. Between Morgan Freeman and Liam Neeson?
No.
Kiefer Sutherland.
And, maybe Kiefer.
And I don't know.
But yeah, dude, when you hear their voices, you know it's them.
Patrick Stewart. You know it's him.
You do, but it's
But he's not well known as
he doesn't have that voice. Oh no, James Earl Jones.
Oh yeah. That's a good one. James Earl Jones.
I mean, Darth Vader, man.
Still not Morgan Freeman though. Morgan Freeman, you know.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Samuel L. Jackson. That is true.
Usually helps that you hear a motherfucker here.
This movie just didn't really. You mentioned the fact that they have A-listers like Liam Neeson and Will Ferrell and stuff like that. This one had one that shocked people, and I wasn't really that shocked.
Who was it?
Bruce Willis.
Oh, that's cool.
But like, because at one part they're like, "Oh, we have to go into the attics and whatnot," and then so they're going in the attics, and next thing you know, Bruce Willis is sitting there like, "Hey, what's going on, guys? I like to sit in the attics."
Was Will Arnett good in as Lego Batman?
Of course. Yeah, he's like the star of the freaking movie.
Yeah, he kills that role. He really does.
Here's the thing, though. Didn't Lego Batman came out last year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
You know what's funny though? I don't really like the Lego Batman movie.
Really?
It's okay. It's too much. Like it's too like he's good in the amount of time he's in like the Lego movies.
Yeah.
Like it's funny. Like when you have a whole movie based off of him, it's a little too much.
This one felt a little too much Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Not only because of the fact that he's in it, but he plays two characters.
Oh, who's he play besides Emmett?
Is Emmett, and there's another guy who is just like Emmett. Who has... Here's a kicker. Here's another thing that pissed me off about it. Why would you bring another character like Emmett, and then who is a raptor trainer?
Is that just a joke, though?
No, it lasted the whole movie. I was like, are you freaking serious? Like,
was he playing himself?
Yeah. It felt like he was playing himself. I'm like, dude, you're having a conversation with yourself right now. Like,
that's hilarious.
How am I supposed to be like enjoy this right now? That decision should not have been made.
So everything was not awesome, huh?
Everything was not awesome.
Well, it kind of goes to show the box office too, because they were projected to make $60 million and they only made
35.
Yeah, it just didn't really pop out and be like, oh yeah, this is actually a really fun, good movie. No,
I think really. Without even seeing it, Chris's first statement about the movie really resonated with most of the viewers too. Yeah, it was like it's a movie that really didn't need to happen.
Yeah,
he really said that.
No, that's what Chris just said.
I thought you said Chris Pratt.
No,
that's what I thought.
This man right here.
My bad. I'm sorry. When he said Chris, I thought he meant Chris Pratt in the interview.
There's only one Chris in the room.
I don't.
It's a movie that really did not need to happen.
Yeah,
to be perfectly honest with you,
so,
and I wish it didn't.
Well, I mean, yeah, the first one was really successful, so they probably thought, oh, let's do it again. Let's see what we can do with this one and all that. And here's the problem, though, I think, and you're right, though, man. If you don't have anything to follow up and continue and kind of try to build on,
I think the big thing it was like the whole shared universe guys in the first one, like, oh, Batman's in it. Oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like who'd they put in this one? Like what new character?
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, but that like no one's like you know what I'm saying?
Nothing was like, oh my god, they put that, and like no, there was none of that. Besides the Raptors, and I was like, why are the Raptors doing those things? Is this Jurassic Park right now? Like, what is going on right now? And then Chris Pratt's character was like, Emmett is supposed to be like this calculated, dorky nerd person, and then you have his other character, forgot the name, but he's supposed to be like this awesome raptor trainer / awesome guy dude. I'm like, it's giving me a headache. Like, this is too much.
Yeah, it would have been cooler, like, and I agree with that. Instead of putting Batman, because they were having a Lego Batman movie, they should have put some other...
Like Ninja Turtles. Turtles. Like, I don't know, whatever other WB properties there are. They should have had Aquaman in there. He's hot.
Or Superman.
They did.
Oh, they had Aquaman?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Aquaman was in there for like a little bit.
Well, he should have been throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, he should have been. But
I'm just saying, instead of doing Batman, it should have been Aquaman. Or they should have
switch it up.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
I mean, they had like the Justice League in there for like literally 5 seconds in the movie.
Well, you see, that's why they should have probably had him throughout the movie.
Yeah.
It would have helped because then people would have been like, "Oh, that's cool. They have the Justice League."
Or they should have like went like in because like I know they have different sets. Like they should have maybe made the movie like take place like all in the pirate world or take place like all in the night world. Do something like mix it up a little bit. Like it's I don't know
because it seems too much the same as the last one.
It does.
It did seem too much of the last one, and the fact that like the villain, not villain role was like switched around. They did a switcheroo at the end. I was like, okay, cool, but whatever. And then the supposed villain was Tiffany Haddish, which is another person who should stop taking roles, just take roles.
Who is that?
She was in Girls Trip. She was in lots of other freaking movies. She's like ever since Girls Trip came out and she was like freaking got famous from that. She's been in everything. She's like in the Groupon commercials.
I'll have to look her up.
Okay, yeah.
Not sure. I'm sure I'll know who she is once I see her face. But
Yeah.
I just I don't know her by name.
To me, she's like the Cardi B of the freaking actors. To be perfectly
Cardi
honest.
B.
All right. So what else we got here, guys? We have the Chucky trailer.
Yes.
Child's Play, the remake.
Yep. It looks a little bit more serious than
Yeah,
the
more
first one.
yeah, darker.
June release date.
Now,
End of June, right?
I think it's like in the middle.
now is this supposed to be artificial? No, is this supposed to be artificial intelligence, kind of the Chucky doll? Because it seems kind of like the whole thing. When,
Seems like he has more technology in him.
yeah, he like
probably does.
he reads like the kid or whatever. Like there's a bar to scan, like a scan bar that goes, and then it looks like he reads him. And like, so I mean, are they going more with artificial intelligence? Maybe it's not.
Well, they have to put it up to the times.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that it's not like the original where like the criminal like puts his like does voodoo and all that and puts his soul into the Chucky doll.
That call probably still is probably going to happen.
Yeah.
But like now it's more to the fact of like, let's say the fact that you have a doll that comes out that can wow kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whatnot, and it actually be like kind of like a mini robot.
It's gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah.
a computer virus.
Yeah,
That's gonna be the plot.
yeah.
Watch. Like someone's gonna like download like
Serial
like a
killer.
serial
yeah,
killer,
yeah, yeah.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
To put him in there or like.
What do you guys think?
It looks cool. It actually looks cool.
Theater or wait?
It depends.
That's between you two because
Well,
I
you see
everything.
everything.
I see
Yeah.
everything.
in
Me,
theaters.
that's a wait because I'll have no one to go watch it with. So
That's right, because you don't watch horror movies.
no, Leah don't watch horror movies with me,
Oh,
and
yeah,
so
true.
I barely watch them.
What? Okay. Why don't you guys watch horror movies?
She doesn't like horror movies, and I
Is
don't really care for them.
Is it just too suspenseful for her?
Too bloody, too gory.
She doesn't mind she doesn't mind the bloody ones and stuff like that. She doesn't care for like the spirit ones.
So you guys can watch Halloween then.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, we can technically watch Halloween.
Because that's just a slasher.
So you can. Okay. So you can watch it then.
That one might be pushing it.
How's that pushing it? That's not spirits or anything like that.
Demonic, maybe.
Yeah, it's a little demonic.
Even though it's not demonic, because it's supposed to be an alien.
Is it? The new one is?
No, I'm just saying in the books it's an alien.
But it's not in the movies.
He's just
But
a clown.
It's supposed in the book he's an alien who becomes a clown and becomes this whole nightmarish thing. That's supposedly in the Stephen King book.
I don't know, but I don't really watch too many horror movies. But I do want to watch
So
Halloween.
Pet Cemetery.
Definitely.
She won't be watching that.
Definitely not Pet Cemetery.
I will probably watch that.
Definitely not Pet Cemetery. Oh, that's another movie we forgot to mention though
yeah,
too, because they had the Pet Cemetery trailer. And you know what though? Is it me or I know I never read the book. Are they basing more on the book, or are they going to a completely different route? Because to me, it seems
For what?
For the new movie.
Oh, I'm not sure. I never read the book either, but
Because this one
I'll
is not
probably
the
watch
boy.
that one with my mom. Cause,
It's not the boy, it's a
I remember
girl.
watching that with her when I was younger. So
It's not the boy. It's a girl that.
comes back.
Yes.
That could just be because they want to.
Yeah, to change it up.
No, but I don't think the boy's in it. I think it's only the girl's in it. You know, it's not. They had 2 kids. Remember?
So they don't have 2 kids in this one.
I think it's just a girl.
No, I think they have 2 kids.
Are they? Did they have the boy?
They have 2 kids. They have
Okay.
2 kids.
Okay. So yeah, the girl's the one that comes back.
Yeah.
But then I'm seeing these people, the kids with masks, the creepy masks, and I'm like,
little girls are always way scarier, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the truth, man.
I mean, just imagine
Linda Blair.
like
Or like Resident Evil.
I can't see like a little boy walking up to me like in the trailer, and like the girl did, and be like, the father would be like, hug your daughter, or like hug your son, kind of a thing. It'd be like hug your son, would be like the rip off of Prodigy, which came out this past weekend, which didn't do that well.
No.
Yeah.
It did not, right?
Did you go see that?
Hell no.
That's why it didn't do well. I'm just kidding.
He's like, I'll see everything but the Prodigy.
But what I was gonna say, even that game, what was it, Fear?
Yeah.
The girl.
Freaking God damn that movie. No, that game. Jesus Christ.
Or how about the original Resident Evil movie? You're all going to die down here.
A girl with a British accent, really creepy.
Yep.
Oh my God, Fear. You brought that back up. Oh my God.
Dude, I didn't remember Fear.
Like,
I remember it now, but I didn't remember Fear.
That made you crap your pants, huh?
Oh my. It's like one of those games where it's like playing it when I was younger and I was a pussy then. I'm still a pussy now by playing it. But it's scary games. Jeez. I remember playing it and freaking like got to the school, you walk in and next thing you know, lights shut off and you're still walking down where the lockers are, and the next thing you know, all the lockers start opening, going towards you. You're like, nope, I'm done. I'm out.
How's that last going for you?
Oh, fuck that. I even started. Right on the time.
Can you imagine fear, like VR fear? No, you probably wouldn't want to do that, right?
You know what? Knowing me, I'd buy it, but never play it.
So let's talk about Shaft.
Dude, great trailer, by the way.
Yes.
Great trailer. Actually, I would have to say... Well, no, Frozen 2 was a great trailer, too. That's one of my...
No, this is better than Frozen 2's trailer.
Different.
Frozen 2 is a teaser.
It is a teaser. Yeah, this is a trailer, though. Dude, this trailer, I love their approach, you know, because it's more like... Okay, I never saw the original movie. I saw the Sam Jackson one.
Dude, I don't even know if I can talk to you anymore.
The original Shaft?
Hell yeah, I watched that movie. That movie was amazing.
I never watched it. I don't
know if I can even be friends with you anymore.
I'm sorry.
How the hell have you never seen Shaft?
It came out when you were like 10.
No, I did not. I wasn't born then. I swear to God,
it was like 76, I think.
It was not
born then.
I was not born then. I know you make fun of the old jokes, but I was not born then. I swear to God. But
swear to me.
Swear to me. But anyway,
15 years old back then. Come on.
Maybe, but no, I seen the Sam Jackson one, and it's more like the original is kind of more serious, right?
Yeah.
And the Sam Jackson one was still a little more serious.
It's serious, but it
has this funny kind of moments.
Yeah, like Shaft's a pimp. So.
Yeah, but it has this funny comedic moments. But this one seems more straight comedy than serious.
Oh yeah, the one with Samuel L. wasn't that much comedy. I don't.
No.
Not that I remember.
That was more serious.
That was more serious.
Yeah,
but it has its jokes here and there. I thought. But
I love the jokes that he has about his son, dude, in this one. Oh my god.
But son seems kind of a wimp. But I like that, though, because he's trying to follow the shoes on his dad, and
his grandfather.
And his grandfather. Yeah. But I love Sam Jackson. Like, the best is, like, I think that line where, like, he's going to punch a woman in the face. It's like, hey, what are you going to do? It's like, she has a bat. I'm going to hit her. It's like, you can't do that. That's misogynistic. Hey, man, you're misogynistic. I didn't bring up sex and all that, Yeah. I'm an equal opportunity basketball kicker. I love that, man. Great line.
I love that, too. And, like, when the part with the glass breaks and, like, the grandfather's walking back with the knife, and he's like, you did that with a knife? He's like, hell no, I shot it.
Like, what, you back here having a knife? Hell no, I shot it.
It's like, I love it, too. The grandpa's like, man, back in the day, we used to fight with our fists. And then you look at his closet. It's like, damn, grandpa. Well, I got to do what I got to do, No, it seems awesome, man. I really do. And it's funny, too, because I wasn't too sure about this because I thought, well, I'm not ready for a new Shaft. I love Sam Jackson as Shaft.
You're still getting a new
Shaft.
But,
you know what, though? That's a great way to introduce him. Because now, the way they're going to bring it up, he's going to be taking over that whole role.
So, in the Samuel L. Shaft, was Richard Roundtree his grandfather, his dad?
I don't know, man.
I don't remember.
I don't remember Richard Roundtree being in that one.
He wasn't in that one.
He was?
Yeah, because remember in the end of the movie...
Oh yeah, it was at the end.
Yeah. Well, he was like in the during the movie, but in the end or whatever, he's like, that lady comes in there. It's like, hey, I need to see John Shaft and all that. It's like, oh no, I'm kind of done. Like ask this. They see her black eyes, like, give me the name and number of that piece of shit or something. And she's like, oh hey, what are you gonna do? So I'm gonna go take care of business. So, but yeah, I don't know if they're father and son in that.
But I don't really care anyways. This is it.
No,
this is like
this
perfect.
is definitely like I said though. This trailer sold me right there. You're talking about selling? That sold me almost 100% right there.
Yeah, I really want to see this in the theater, so I'll probably make my way to see this
was a lot of fun, and that's what I'm saying. It's a fun movie. It's not taking itself too seriously, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some action in it.
I'm not even going to ask Chris because I know he'll be going to see this one because he sees everything.
I see everything,
and it's not The Prodigy, so
no. June 14th, this movie was out.
Oh,
damn, so many movies, man.
Yeah, a few days after my birthday.
Oh, here it is, Chris.
Ooh.
Here it is.
Ooh. This controversial, I guess we might want to say.
Oh, definitely controversial.
Controversy?
All right, let's put that over there.
Oh man!
I saw
Chris take
Will
lead
Smith
on this one.
No, you guys go ahead.
I thought Will Smith was not about controversy,
So, first of all, what's up with Jafar's voice?
It's funny. I didn't even realize. But what is up?
He is way too soft, like spoken.
Oh, you mean you want more a deeper voice?
He's not sadistic enough.
Yes.
Wait a minute. He's not. Is he still playing? Because in the original cartoon movie, remember he's like that old man who's trying to trick Aladdin into going to the cave.
That wasn't Aladdin he was trying to trick. In the original.
He wasn't? I thought it was.
Oh, there was two of them.
Yeah, remember he played.
The first guy died. Remember?
Okay.
In the very beginning of the Aladdin movie, the cartoon, he like has like some poor guy or some like homeless dude out there, and he's like telling him to go, and he's not worthy. So like remember, like the tiger like closes on him. Yeah. But no, you're right. He was playing a different guy, so maybe that's what it is.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. He's trying to because in the movie it looks like Jafar's trying to convince Aladdin to go into the cave.
Yeah.
So that's why he's soft spoken and not villainous and all that stuff.
But okay. But in the cartoon, when you hear him say, go into the cave and fetch me the lamp.
Yeah.
It was sadistic.
No, I understand.
I went back and heard the voice. It was sadistic.
No, I know. I agree with you.
This is a movie. Now, Aladdin's my favorite Disney cartoon.
Yeah.
From growing up. So, this is a movie that they can't get wrong.
They might get wrong.
But they might get wrong.
I'm very undecided. It's like, I'll be honest, for all the movies coming out of Disney, I mean, maybe Star Wars might be kind of like, I'm still kind of skeptical. I think it's still going to be great.
If Rian Johnson was doing it, I would be all over it.
No, it's still going to be great. I still think it's going to be a very good movie. Out of all the Disney movies coming out this year, this is the one I have a big question mark around it because I feel like it could be really good, but it can go really down. It could be really go south. And I believe Guy Ritchie's directing it. Yes. And Guy Ritchie, he has a lot of great movies, and then he also directed Swept Away.
Yeah, but he was married to Madonna. So
it doesn't matter, man. He still directed Swept Away.
Women will make you do
he still directed Swept Away, and that was hot trash. So as much as, you know...
He also did Sherlock Holmes, and you like that?
No, I really love Sherlock Holmes. I love the movie Snatch. I love the Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. He's a very good director. Rock and Rolla. But he still did Swept Away. So there's a chance of him screwing this up. Which I hope he doesn't, because I think everybody loves Aladdin. But unfortunately, people, for some reason... Well, I mean, they're very critical of Will Smith and his... whatever, genie look and all that. I think it's cool that he actually kept the look of the genie. I mean, granted, maybe, I don't know what people are looking for, to be quite honest. I mean, he has a look. You know, he looks like the genie from their cartoon. You know, it's like, what, he's big, blue, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? But is it because... I said this before, I say this again. A lot of what makes Aladdin so great was some of the musical numbers and the story, but also Robin Williams playing the genie, and a lot of people grew up on that. And Robin Williams was really iconic in that role, like probably one of the more iconic characters, really, when you think about it, when it comes to Disney movies, because he really stood out of all the characters. And it's hard for a guy like. Here's the thing, though: are you gonna be Robin Williams? Or are you gonna be Will Smith?
He needs to absolutely be Will Smith, and just by how he was talking at the end of the trailer, he was Will Smith.
No, but I mean, are you gonna do comedic stuff like Will Smith? Like, you know, be funny like that in that sense. Don't go.
Of course he is.
Well, that's what I'm thinking of, and that's the way you should do it. That's the approach you should take it. Don't try to copy what the original Aladdin. Try to do your own version.
I'm really still at wait and see on this one.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. So, first off. Why does this look like a Disney Channel movie?
I agree. Costumes look terrible, by the way.
Terrible.
They're way too clean.
Yeah, way too clean.
Like, you're in the damn desert, and your freaking shit looks like it just came out of the dry cleaner.
Exactly. Jafar does not sound sadistic enough. Another thing, this movie comes out in May. Why have we not gotten a full trailer yet?
He has a point.
Dude, we have a full trailer of Spider-Man, and that comes out in July.
Yeah. Why have we not gotten a full trailer yet for this movie?
Well, you know what else comes out around July? Lion King. Where's my full trailer of that?
Well, but dude, that teaser was awesome.
Yeah, that teaser was amazing.
We also got an Aladdin teaser. Yes, granted, we did get both of those. But, May's like 4 months, 3 months away now?
Yeah. So
why haven't we gotten an actual full trailer yet for this movie?
And I know we had a Dumbo trailer like months ago too.
And we did have a Dumbo trailer months ago, and we just got another one.
Maybe it's just so damn good they don't want to give it away, Chris.
Or maybe it's so damn bad.
That's some bullshit.
So you think it's gonna be trash?
I'm really hoping and praying it's not, but it's like I'm seeing all the signs where I'm like, they don't really want to show it off. Like, I'm sorry to say it, I know you guys love the movie Last Jedi. They only really had 2 trailers, which both trailers were like cool and sadistic and whatnot. But then movie came out. I didn't really care for it too much, but you both liked it.
I liked it. I mean, I haven't seen it again, but I like.
Watch it again, Pete. It's great.
Yeah, I'll probably give it a second view.
The second time.
I'll say the fact that like this movie worries me more than anything.
This year, I agree.
This year more than anything.
More than Battle Angel.
Yeah, which I'm seeing Friday.
Yeah,
I have no problem seeing that.
But the problem, but he has nothing to compare it to.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He has nothing to compare Alita to. You know what's funny? I was really worried about Detective Pikachu.
No,
but
not
after
worried.
seeing the trailer, my mind was at ease.
No, here's why my mind's at ease. The fact they're making another one right away, dude.
Exactly.
You're not worried about Star Wars? I'm worried about Star Wars.
Well, Star Wars we won't know until what it looks like until April.
Yeah, because that's when
when they're going to do the teaser?
Usually that's...
Yeah, because...
Like the Disney Celebration.
Yes.
Gotcha. When they do it then.
Yeah, you're right.
So, I'm not worried about it until April. Once I see it in April, then I'll make my judgment there.
Yeah.
But as far as Aladdin goes, it's getting close to wire. And, like, the way... Everyone was up in arms when the stills came out in People magazine and stuff like that. In fact, said that Will Smith wasn't blue and all this other bullshit. And he even said the fact that's just his human form when talking to Aladdin. That's not how he's really going to be. He's going to really be blue. And everyone's like, oh, okay. Now he's blue. And now everyone's like, oh my God, no! Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you can't win.
You can't win. You
really
can't win
can't.
with it. And he does look... God. He doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. He talks like Will Smith, which is fine. He needs to do his own take on the genie. He doesn't need to do Robin Williams.
No, he doesn't.
And as far as they need to get everything right with the movie, I saw the magic carpet. I don't think it moved.
It went like a little.
But like, do it again.
No, I'm okay.
There you go.
But like, they need to get that right. They need to get the music right. They need to get like as far as like when Aladdin comes to Agrabah, I think that's the name.
Yeah.
As like Prince Ali, they need to get that right. And if they don't get that right, then they need to get like a whole new world right.
The magic carpet scene where they're flying in the cave could be pretty freaking epic in live action.
Yes.
Oh yes,
it would be
if it's right.
If it's right,
yeah.
If the CG is there and everything works perfectly, yeah. If everything works right, sure. But I have a feeling it's not going to work right. Hi Dash, I see you.
So we have a question here.
Yes.
Did you guys watch the Cinderella live movie or the Beauty and the Beast live movie? And what did we think? I watched both.
I saw the Beauty and the Beast.
I saw Beauty and the Beast.
Pete, you've watched the damn live action Beauty and the Beast and you've still never seen the cartoon one?
Yes.
You don't get to say your opinion then.
Why not?
Because you didn't watch
nothing to compare
you
to.
didn't watch an Oscar-nominated freaking animated movie from the early 90s.
I've seen the trailers.
Shut your damn mouth.
I've seen the trailers 100 times.
No, shut your damn mouth.
That's my judge right there.
No, you don't get a judgment on that one. You can talk about Cinderella, but you can't talk about Beauty and the Beast.
I didn't see Cinderella.
Well, and you don't get to talk about anything.
I didn't see Cinderella.
You're cut off.
I'm not cut off. I just cut you off.
I just cut you off.
I cut you off.
Nope. Anyway, Cinderella I thought was very generic. Didn't think it needed to be made. I don't even know why they made it.
Isn't that the first live action I think they made? I want to say it was one of the first, right?
Was Maleficent or whatever? Wasn't that one of the first?
Yeah, but that wasn't really like...
them remaking a movie?
Yeah, that's more like
Angelina Jolie's...
That's a spin-off, yeah.
I don't know. I thought it felt really cheap. I thought The Jungle Book was their better
That was a
start.
great... That was definitely, yeah.
Beauty and the Beast I thought was good, but I enjoyed the cartoon more.
No, Beauty and the Beast was pretty good, though. I mean, like
it.
I said, I didn't see the cartoon, but for what it was, I thought Beauty and the Beast was pretty good.
I enjoyed it. I hadn't seen the cartoon of Beauty and the Beast in a long time.
Oh, man.
What?
Leah said Oreo milkshakes and Beauty and the Beast, Pete. Kids night.
I'm down. Can't turn down Oreo milkshakes. So
I guess we'll have to do vanilla for you, Chris. No, no Oreo.
No Oreo. No,
yeah, vanilla. But I definitely Jungle Book was their best one. I think, honestly. I mean, I think their best live action one. You don't think so?
I liked it better than Beauty and the Beast. What else did they do?
I don't know. What
I thought
else?
Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, and Jungle Book as well. All that what they did.
So those three?
I think
that's all they've done so far.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, definitely Jungle Book out of the three.
Yeah, that's the best one. And it's fun. It's a shame too because Andy Serkis came up with his Jungle Book movie, and I feel like
they're different though.
They're very different. The other one's very dark.
Yeah.
That one left me kind of like, oh my god, like.
On a real note, what did you think of Incredibles 2?
It's Incredibles 1.
It's okay.
You saw it?
Yeah, we watched it. It's okay.
It's the best Fantastic Four movie.
I'm gonna give it the Chris King Lego Movie 2 review. It didn't need to happen.
No, it did because that was Fantastic Four too.
It still didn't need to happen.
Yeah.
Just saying though, that's the best Fantastic Four movie.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Disney sequels,
not that good.
Most of the time, not that good.
Nope, I disagree with you.
Toy Story
3 was the best.
But did anybody need Cars 2 or 3? Actually, I mean, at that matter, did anyone need Cars 1 or Planes?
They're just making money.
Cars 3 was actually not that good. Well, no, sorry, said that wrong. Cars 3 was actually pretty good.
Cars 2 sucked.
Cars 2 sucked. Cars 3 brought it back home, and it ended pretty well.
How about
I brought it back.
I can't do it, Chris.
They actually did a good job.
Maybe I'll try it. But
how about Finding Dory? That's a good one, right?
Oh yeah, that's actually an excellent sequel. Yeah. Finding Dory was great,
and that happened 12 years ago, later, right?
I really enjoyed that movie.
It is a movie to me. I didn't think it really needed to happen, but we got it anyway.
We did, but I thought it was still good.
Yeah,
better than Incredibles.
Okay, so let's take out the Pixar aspect of it.
Okay. So Aladdin 2, garbage.
Return of the Far.
Aladdin 3 was really good.
No, Aladdin 3, the Prince of Thieves.
No, King of Thieves.
King of Thieves. Yeah.
Prince of Thieves is Robin Hood.
Whatever.
That one.
You know what I meant.
Dude, that one's really good. King of Thieves.
Yeah, that was.
I remember seeing Return of Jafar almost over and over and over. But let's see here, Lion King 2.
And a half. Why? Why? What? Lion King 2 didn't need to happen.
That wasn't a movie, was it?
Yeah, it was.
What, straight to DVD?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm sure they made a Little Mermaid 2, and that probably didn't need to happen.
That's when they did it straight to DVD or straight to VHS.
Didn't they make an Emperor's New Groove, too?
Yeah.
That didn't need to happen.
They had a TV show, Emperor's New Groove.
Yep, that probably didn't need to happen either.
Pretty sure, no.
They had 2 more Lilo and Stitch movies that definitely didn't need to happen.
Yeah.
They had Leroy and Stitch.
Leroy?
Yeah, they had Leroy and Stitch. And
Leroy Jenkins?
And they had Lilo and Stitch too.
Oh my goodness.
Toy Story series, I'm all game for, and Toy Story 4 is going to be phenomenal.
Well, here's the thing though. Here's the thing about the sequel. The Toy Story 4 needed to happen because
Toy Story 4 did not need to happen.
I'm just saying though.
But I'm okay.
Toy Story 3 probably was the best Toy Story movie. Changed my mind.
Yeah. No, I don't need to.
Changed my mind.
So we recently introduced Avery to the Toy Story franchise. Watched the first movie. That movie felt really short. I forgot how quick it is.
It's probably not that long.
No, it's not. But it's literally
it's an hour, right?
It's okay, here's the toys. They're moving. Here's the toys going to Pizza Planet. Here's the toys ending up in what's it? Not Spike. Max's. What's the neighbor kid?
Andy or whatever.
No, the neighbor kid.
Max.
Sid.
Yeah.
Here's the toys in Sid's room, and the toys are back home, and that's the end of the movie. And I'm just like, that just seems.
21 minutes.
Yeah. Hour and 21?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, it felt really short. I was like, dude, I don't remember this movie being that short. But
you know what's actually a shorter Disney movie?
What?
I found out the other day. Dumbo.
Get out of here.
60 minutes.
60?
Yeah.
Damn, that's short. What's the movie? An hour 20?
I don't know.
The new one coming out?
Probably 2 hours, I think. That's why, honestly, the new movie looks like they added all this stuff that never was in the first movie.
Mm-hmm. 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, because they look like they added a bunch of stuff that is.
All right. So since mostly everybody over here is female watching us, this one's for you guys. Our top 6 rom-coms.
iHeart
Radio?
Yeah.
All right. Which we're on, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Something, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
So we're gonna start with our top 6. So we're gonna go with this is probably the manliest spin on them that's possible, but
this is pretty much our top 6. The three of us what we decided on as far as like romantic comedies wise, since it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, you want to do something Valentine's Day-ish, like
you want to go in with your whatever significant other and watch this movie, one of these classic movies. Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm gonna start with Hitch.
Yes.
Great movie.
Which I haven't watched. It's you know what? It's funny though. I wanted to watch this. It looked like a funny movie. It had a really good him and Kevin James look hilarious together.
Yes.
So it just never got to it. So anyway, tell me why is it your favorite?
All right. Will Smith plays pretty much like a date doctor. It's pretty much the fact if Pete, you came to me and be like, Chris, I need to learn how to talk to women.
Yeah.
I want to go on a date with a girl. And when I met this girl, she's amazing, she's good. And how can I talk to her?
Chris, I need to learn how to dance.
Yeah.
Think he's doing the dice too much?
Yeah. So pretty much like Will Smith was a guy who's like be like your counselor and be like coach you up and be like, hey, you need to do this for her, you need to do that for her, kind of thing, and make her feel special and whatnot. And then like the guys will go out and do it. And then it works for what he does. It works, but when he does it for himself, because Eva Mendes is in this, that's his love interest. Yeah. It kind of like backfires a little bit.
Yeah. Because
she kind of like calls him out on his bullshit. And then as well, he's mentoring Kevin James, who is talking to his boss, and when I try to get him to impress her and whatnot, and then like Kevin James is like he's Kevin James.
Yeah.
Bubbling idiot.
Fool. Yeah.
And like dances weird, does what Ant said, does the dice thing way too much and stuff like that. And a lot of things happen in the movie. I don't want to give it away for you because it's actually a really good movie. I think to me this was my first entry into being like, okay, I can watch a romantic comedy and actually find it funny.
If it's like that.
If it's like this, then I can watch it and I can enjoy it.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the fact that it has Will Smith in it. But yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember this making a lot of money when it first came out.
No, it was very successful.
It was very successful.
Yeah, it's and I was also, I want to say highly rated on Rotten Tomatoes also.
I mean, I would have to say the reason why it's so well done is because it's Will Smith being Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really, and I mean, everybody loves Will Smith. So, I mean, it's just,
and here's the thing, though. I always feel like certain actors, when they play themselves a lot, it works best.
Mm-hmm. He's one of them.
He's one of them. Like him and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he pretty much played himself, and that's why he become popular and all that, and he started doing all these movies, and that's it's like I said, when you play your perfect prime example, Mark Wahlberg. When Mark Wahlberg plays Mark Wahlberg himself, he's really good and entertaining, fun. When he tries to overact, it doesn't come off well on the screen. So sometimes just got to be you, and like I said, it's one of the movies I definitely wanted to watch. I never got the chance to, but it's definitely something it's not on Netflix, is it?
No.
It's been on Netflix before.
Yeah, it's been on Netflix before.
Check Hulu.
Might be on Hulu.
It could be on there. But the budget of $70 million.
Which probably all went to Will Smith.
Yeah, probably.
And then the opening weekend, it made $43 million. So imagine a romantic comedy coming out February 11th and making $43 million, like right off the bat.
Oh, dude, that's really successful, especially in that time, too, because that was... we're talking about inflation, too, also, so that's a huge factor.
And also, as well, overall gross in the USA, $179 million, and then cumulative gross worldwide, $368 million.
That actually did really good for a comedy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's definitely a very... I think it's a very popular movie, too. A lot of people liked it. Like I said,
don't really hear people say they don't like it, to be honest with you. So, it's good. What do we got next, guys? Oh, 50 First Dates. Love this movie. Honestly, this is probably the best Adam Sandler movie, outside of his, the Billy Madisons.
I would say this is his last great movie.
Yeah, I would agree.
One of his last best movies, I want to say. Like I said, I really enjoy, what were we just talking about?
Grown-Ups?
Grown-Ups,
yeah.
But
I think that's a better movie than
Grown-Ups is not like... I don't consider it a good movie. It's more like a bunch of friends, hanging out,
Dude, Rob Schneider in this movie, hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking Sean Astin in this movie, hilarious.
Yeah, with the list.
Yeah. Who's the dad?
I forgot the dad.
Dan Aykroyd?
Yeah, no, Dan Aykroyd played the doctor, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go down the list here. Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore, Rob Schneider, Sean Austin, Louisa Strauss, who played Alexa, Dan Aykroyd, Dr. Keats, Amy Hill, Sue, Alan Covert.
It might be him.
Alan Covert's grandma's boy.
10 Second Tom, Blake Clark, Marlon Whitmore.
Might be him.
Maya Rudolph, Stacy, and...
Oh, Maya Rudolph was in the movie? I didn't even know that. That's funny.
I forgot. I can't say the word. Peter Dante, Dom McWill, Jonathan... Yeah, no.
Well, here, why don't you say the synopsis, Ant?
So, basically, it's about Adam Sandler... What is his job?
I want to say, wasn't he a scuba... No, he worked in the zoo, right?
Did he work in the zoo?
I want to say he worked in the zoo, didn't he? Didn't he work like a SeaWorld or something like that?
Well, I remember the one lady that was feeding the fishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably did.
I think so.
Anyway, so he goes to the diner one day and he meets Drew Barrymore's character, and then you come to find out Drew Barrymore's character doesn't have short-term memory, so so she can't remember anything after the first day.
Yeah.
She her memory resets basically at night, so he basically falls in love with her and then makes her little things so that she remembers, and so as long as she remembers, she can kind of remember who he is, and then one of my favorite parts though is the dad makes the CD.
They kind of broken up, or they kind of go into separate ways. So her
Beach Boys song.
Yeah, he gives him a CD. This is a song this is their song and all that.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice?
And he plays it. It's oh, it's a song that we used to love. We used to love together. We used to dance.
What an asshole!
What an asshole! He starts singing all sad and all that. It's so funny though. I mean, no, they have a lot of funny scenes in this movie. I love also too his one of his buddies over there. He works in the hospital or whatever, and he always says hi to Drew Barrymore's character. It's hey, how you doing? She totally ignores him. It's man, what's wrong with that bitch and all that? Doesn't she have she has short term, she doesn't remember you, man. Remember she has she doesn't have short term memory with it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, you're right. Man, I'm bad at my job.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's one of his voices in every movie.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the Judas Priest movie.
Yeah, that guy. It's so funny though. But yeah, it's a really funny movie. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I think it's a really good rom-com because actually in the end it's kind of a good feel-good thing too.
Yeah.
Even though it's a really sad story too in a sense too, because she can never ever recover from that. There's no
Well, but at the end they kind of hint that because she was painting him.
Remember? No, but even every time she wakes up in the morning, she plays a tape and literally shows everything that happened.
Yeah.
So but she can never she still has to wake up every morning to that fear of. And here's the thing though, when you gotta look at it this when she gets older. What's she gonna do when she looks at her mirror? It's holy crap, I'm an old woman. She's always gonna. It's kind of a sad movie too in a sense because she will never recover it fully. But it's a really good, funny movie. I think it's one of, like I said, one of Adam Sandler's last great movies.
I enjoyed Blended.
I haven't seen Blended.
I haven't seen Blended.
Me personally, it stars both of them, and then I personally liked it and enjoyed it, and thought it was a cute family movie. You can see it on my Vudu.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Dude.
I enjoyed it.
By the way, though, Adam Sandler stand-up that came out...
I thought that was hilarious.
100% Fresh?
Yeah.
Dude, hilarious. If anybody's Adam Sandler...
Just let you know, though, it's like a hodgepodge of him, doing stand-up mixed with music from all his different shows across the United States. So it takes you 20 minutes to kind of get used to how they're filming it.
Yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah, it's because it's he does it. It's from every different show around the whole United States.
But it's hilarious, and I definitely recommend it. It's on Netflix.
You want to add anything, Chris, about 50 First Dates?
No.
All right, let's move on to Groundhog's Day. I'll let you take this one.
All right, so this is one of my personal favorites because I love Bill Murray. I love his sarcasm and all that. So it's Bill Murray. He's a weatherman, and he goes to Puxatawny, where every year they do the whole Groundhog thing. It's a Groundhog's Day. They get Puxatawny Phil comes out, sees his shadow, and it predicts either if it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter or not, and all that,
spring,
or spring, whatever. So, and he's kind of a very cynical guy. He's a very cynical. He's
very
like
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. Very cynical, very sarcastic, very kind of bitter. So, he's like goes over there to, and he's with his producer who's played by
Andy McDowell?
Yeah, Andy McDowell, yes. And she's kind of the opposite. She's very she has a lot of life in her. She's a very happy person, very, outgoing person and all that stuff and all that. So oh yeah. So they pretty much spend a day over there at let it to be wind.
Forgot to say it was
no, it's okay. Yeah, I know. I was feeling it. But so they spend a day in Punxsutawney. They see they film the groundhog thing. He gets a report of the groundhog. They spend a night at a hotel. I mean, this is a very kind of he hates this town too. He hates the whole thing. So they end up trying to they're trying to leave that night. Unfortunately, there's a snowstorm. They're stuck in that place. So the next morning he wakes up. It's pretty much he wakes up to the same day. Mm-hmm. So he wakes up to Groundhog's Day. So, over and over. So he literally wakes up every morning to Groundhog's Day. And it's funny. At first he's kind of like, no, this can't be happening. It's like deja vu and all that. But then he wakes up again the next day and he's kind of freaking out. It's like, what's going on? What's cool about this movie is he finally starts kind of getting used to it and starts trying to get, see the patterns and try to change up stuff and how or trying to live the day. For instance, at one point he ends up getting keeps on go speeding and all that, and the cops are following. And he just kind of tries to take outrun the cops, gets arrested, and then next day he wakes up in the hotel. So he's like, oh yeah, look at me, I can commit crimes, I can do this, I can do that. So it's a very good movie, and of course during the movie, he starts kind of having feelings for Andy McDowell, and he's trying to romance her and all that. But unfortunately, he tries to remember every little thing to kind of win her over, but he can never win her over. And no matter how hard he tries, in the end, he always fails to kind of get But like I said, it's a really cool movie, really awesome concept. I love the fact that they do the whole repeat kind of day and all that, and they actually have done it with other movies too, like The Edge of Tomorrow, and also Happy Death Day. Mm-hmm. They're doing that with these movies and all that, and it's a real cool concept and all. So
did it with the show Russian Doll.
Oh, Russian Doll, yes.
Yeah.
I want to check that out. Did you watch it?
I watched quite a bit of it.
How's it?
It's pretty good. I actually did not know this, but it stars my high school.
Yeah, I saw
friend.
I saw you posted
that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
What the hell? He's in this one.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
All right, so let's go ahead and move to our next one. Just Friends.
You gonna say this?
Yeah, I'll talk about Just Friends. So, this movie, hilarious. So it's about Ryan Reynolds' character is overweight, and then he loses all this weight.
Well, he's overweight, and it shows him he used to be friends with this girl, cute girl, but they're just friends. He was in the friend zone with this girl because he was fat and whatever.
Then he becomes good looking like Ryan Reynolds.
He's like an actor. He's like a big, big time movie actor and all that.
But yeah, and then so
a producer. He's a music producer, right?
I don't remember what his job.
No, because he was with what's her name? I forgot her name. Anna Faris.
Yeah,
she played that musician and all that. A really annoying musician. Let's try to get with him the whole time. So yeah, he goes back to his own town, right? And he, he's all handsome and all that, and he tries to find her. He bumps into her, and they, he tries to, but I guess he's still he's trying to get with her and all that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, and just he's trying to get with her, but he's still kind of his old self when he's around her.
Yes.
Where still friend zoned and stuff like that, but. Yeah, it's just good. It's if you like Ryan Reynolds movies, it has a lot of Ryan Reynolds comedy in it. When he's the fat guy, didn't he singing and I swear, dude, it's so funny. Oh my god.
No, him and his brother in the movie is hilarious.
Oh yeah,
because literally they keep on hitting each other throughout the whole movie, or keep on trying to be they're complete dicks to each other and all that. Him and his younger brother and all that. So.
But yeah, I always say leave it to Ryan Reynolds or Will Smith to make good. Romantic comedy movies. No,
this was a really good one though, and had a lot of funny moments. One of my favorite Ryan Reynolds movies, I think.
Yeah, I agree. What else we got on here? Jerry Maguire. Show me the money, Jerry.
I never actually really saw this.
Really?
Nope.
Oh my god!
I've seen bits and pieces, not the whole thing.
Well, supposedly it's based on a real sports agent or whatever. But Jerry Maguire, of course, he's a sports agent who, you know, he has all these, you know, clients and all that stuff. And one day he kind of has an epiphany, kind of like, man, this whole racket kind of sucks and all that. Like, because he's a dishonest guy. You know, he kind of always, like, there's, for one scene in the beginning of the movie, there's one of his clients was a hockey player, and all, who had his 5th, 6th concussion and all that, and is in the hospital. And his son, like the hockey player's son, is kind of looking at him, hey man, should my dad retire and all that? It's like, no man, your dad's gonna be great. You know, he's gonna come back. He's gonna be strong. You know, like, you know, and, you know, of course his son's concerned for his father.
Man,
but
they're even pushing the pushing today's.
They were in '95. Yeah. And his son pretty much told him, the hockey player's son's like, man, you're an asshole, whatever. And of course he had this whole epiphany, like, man, yeah, you're right, man. I'm kind of a shitty person, like, doing this, you know.
Little Tomcat Cruise and risky business.
But like, he ended up having this whole, like, writing this whole manifesto about how, like, the industry is and how, like, they should be more honest and all this stuff. And of course it goes out to to the company he's working for, and everybody's like, oh yeah, you know, great, you know, thing you wrote over there. But of course he gets fired the next day and all that stuff. And pretty much he's by himself. He has all his clients and all that left them and all that. And he only has Cuba Gooding Jr. And Renee Zellweger, who's his secretary, decides to go with him too. You know, and that's pretty much a romance right there between him and Renee Zellweger, that she actually sticks with him and actually is loyal to him. Him and Cuba Gooding, actually loyal to him. Which, you know, it's not just a romantic comedy, it's also by loyalty too. Like, loyalty to somebody who is down, and somehow they manage to make this work and be successful, no matter how bad they were, like, you know, how bad they were and all that. Cuba Gooding Jr. becomes successful as a player, and he becomes successful as a sports agent, and he had a really good relationship with Renee Zellweger, who didn't see him as he was kind of very into himself, but he saw her, like, he saw more. It wasn't about that, you know. It's about a lot more than that. So, really good romantic movie.
Okay.
Right, and then we got that awkward moment.
And that's you, Chris.
Yes. Last movie on our list, The Awkward Moment, stars Zac Efron, Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller, and I forgot the girl's name, but I'm gonna look it up right now. But it's literally about 3 friends who like hang out together all the time. They went to college together. They're best friends. Michael B. Jordan. They all live their own separate lives. Michael B. Jordan is married. Zac Efron.
Oh,
you farted?
No, Charlie Horse.
I've had that happen before.
But like Zac Efron and Miles Teller are like pretty much playboys in a way. I thought you farted. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you serious, man? You gotta man up, man.
I
had a Charlie Horse one time too, and I manned up. I didn't even go over there and sold it at all. I stick to the damn seat.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyway,
that's that old.
Yeah, man. You gotta man up, bro. Anyway, go ahead.
This guy's like 40 years older than you.
Yeah, man.
That's true.
And I took that Charlie Horse like a man, dude. I sat here at one show, didn't say anything about it, and finished the show like that. With a legit injury. Anyway, go ahead.
Eat more bananas.
Yes.
But anyway, movie is about 3 friends who are like, one guy is going through hard times. Michael B. Jordan, his wife cheated on him. They're getting a divorce. And so Michael B. Jordan is like going through a rough time, and his friends are with him. Be like, hey, we're going to stay single with you. We're going to help you move through this and whatnot. But Zac Efron ends up meeting with his chick, met up with her, and actually starting to fall for her and kind of thing. And then Miles Teller meets the girl they were hanging out with, and then they were start hanging out. They were falling together for sure. And then so it's just Michael B. Jordan pretty much by himself trying to get over his wife. But also as well, you go through the other stories as well. It's kind of funny. I watched the trailer with Pete before the show started. In the trailer, they all like go out and whatnot. And they all take like what they call like, oh, here's a mint, dude. Ends up being a boner pill. And then like one of the scenes in the movie, after Zac Efron gets done with his business with a girl, and then he calls Miles Teller and is like, hey, dude, this won't go down. Like, what can I do? This won't go down at all. It's like, dude, just relax. It'll go down. Just calm down. He's like, but dude, I gotta pee right now. Like, seriously, I really gotta pee. And so like at one point he's like, well, just go horizontal, dude. And so you see like Zac Efron like planking along.
That's hilarious.
There's that part in it, and then there's another part where Zac Efron has to go to this girl's birthday party, and like it's supposed to be like this casual thing, and the girl tells him like, "Oh, dress up whatever you want, just dress up." And then so he's discussing with his friends like, "Oh, so what should I go with? Like, so you don't have any feelings for this girl, right?" Like, no, not at all. It's like, all right, well you can go out, you can rock out with your cock out. So he goes and like buys this like cut up shirt with cuts the sleeves off, buys a bandana, wears a banana, and then wears like this dildo on his junk, and like it's like literally like this hold on, like this big, hanging off his junk, and he walks into the party when it's all like everyone's suited up, all dressed up and nice looking, whatnot, and, her parents were there.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
And then like he's like meeting the parents, is like, "Oh, hi, how's it going?" And it's like, "Oh shit, okay, yeah, I'll have this from you guys." And then at one point the dildo actually goes into the mom's drink. He's like, "Oh, it's a cocktail."
That's pretty good. I love that.
But it's a funny movie, especially if you're a guy watching it, because you see these three actors like react to each other and they act like they're best friends.
Yeah.
Because they even, if you watch like some behind the scenes footage, like they weren't able to keep a straight face at all while filming it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're all end up best friends and whatnot, and it's actually a good movie.
Yeah, I saw that you, like I said, you showed me the trailer, and it actually seemed they had really good chemistry together.
Yeah.
And it looked really funny and all that, like really natural.
Yeah.
So,
hilarious.
I also want to say, though, and I was telling Chris and all that, I'm actually buying into the whole Zac Efron being Wolverine. Just seeing that trailer, I can see it was the right scruff and all that. Yeah, he can probably pull off Wolverine.
I think Zac Efron should be Wolverine. He's shredded like him, I'll tell you that.
Daniel Radcliffe shut down the rumors that he was going to be Wolverine.
Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah.
That he's not going to be Wolverine, or is he?
He's not going to be Wolverine.
Oh, Wolverine.
Thank God.
Well, like, rumors were going around that he was going to be casted as Wolverine.
I'll be honest, like, I don't want to be somebody that popular. Like, he's done Harry Potter. Like, we all know him as Harry Potter. I don't want to see somebody who has that type of fame be Wolverine.
I agree.
I want to see, like, Zac Efron. Yeah, he's popular, but I don't know if he's, like, like, he's popular, but mainstream popular? I don't know. Like, he doesn't have, like, a movie that literally, like, Zac Efron, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Baywatch.
Yeah, well, no, but still, it wasn't huge.
No, I know.
I don't know. Either that or a no-name person. Like, somebody like that should be the next Wolverine.
So what else we got on this list, boys? Oh, what have we been playing this week?
What have we been playing?
Tetris 99.
Yeah, that one game.
Yeah. I've just been playing Rocket League.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Dude, I heard that's a really good game.
It's a very in-depth game. I'm like, no joke, like 50 hours in.
Are you ready for it to be over? You ever get to that point though when you're playing games where you're just like, oh god, just be over?
No, like it's getting to the point where now I'm good playing it until the next game comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've not gonna lie, I've contemplated on buying Xbox One X just so I can play like Metro that comes out in tomorrow. No, Friday. And then like Crackdown and stuff like that. I've been contemplating, do I really want to buy an Xbox One X or do I just?
I think you do.
I kind of do, but then I'm like,
I think you should.
That's just a lot of money to drop down on a system that I don't really want right now.
I know. I just that's like Xbox is my console of like for my online stuff. Like I play that, so I would like to play that with you online, but. And I'll be playing Crackdown, so because it's with Game Pass. So
yeah.
So guess what I've been playing?
Let me guess, Smash Brothers.
Good guess.
Man, Spider-Man yet?
Oh,
that's your homework.
Yeah, that should be because I'm almost done actually.
Yeah.
I literally was like the last part I saw was pretty much Doc Ock almost becoming Doc Ock.
That's what you said last week.
No, he like flipped out. Yeah, he was becoming Doc Ock.
God. Yeah, finish the game, Pete.
All right, we'll finish the game. But no, I was playing the adventure mode because I haven't started that before, and I started this weekend, and for some reason I literally played like hours in that game.
You're crazy. I can't do
hours.
No.
Literally, like almost got like most of them. Well, not most of them, but like a good portion of the map.
I could play Smash Brothers by myself for half an hour, but I'm done after that.
It's just here's the thing with the adventure mode. It's like you're pretty much collecting all these spirits, like all these things, and that's kind of how it is. It's like collectibles. Like you're collecting this.
I just wish there was more information about the collectibles. Like I wish there was like a encyclopedia about them.
No, you're right. That is true.
That's what. that was one thing I always loved about Smash Brothers was like when you got the trophies, like it always gave like a story about them, and then like
there's no way you can find.
Game. No, they didn't put it in there.
Sure?
Like, yeah, positive.
That is a shame though, because they probably should do that. Because that is something like I said. That's what I like the last Wii U game. So,
but so pretty light on games for us this week, huh?
Yeah.
So what have you been watching? So I've been watching actually True Detective season 3 on HBO, and it is phenomenal.
Is it?
Yes, Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala Ali.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah. Okay, yep, amazing actor.
Okay.
I can't remember what I've seen him in besides Luke Cage before this.
He's been on some movies, man.
He's been in some movies. He's been Moonlight. He's in Alita Battle Angel coming out.
He's in Green Card.
Haven't seen that.
He was in Predators, I want to say.
Didn't see that.
You did see Predators with Adrian Brody?
Oh, yeah, I did. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, I think I want to see him in Predators.
This show, he definitely shows off his acting chops. Amazing. My favorite role that he plays in this, because I say that because he plays the same character, but he plays him at 3 stages in his life. Okay. He plays in 1980, 1990, and 2015. So my favorite, though, by far, has to be his take on the 70-year-old self in 2015, because he's starting to get dementia, and you feel him. Like, you just feel like it's so easy to feel what his character's going through, and like he really like. You can see the fear in his eye, like his facial expressions are amazing. Like you could really see how he's like fearful, like that he can't remember.
Right.
And it's just like it's such a good job. But other than that, I would say it's just as good as the first season so far. Way better in the second season. I'm really enjoying it. They just finished episode 6. I caught up with all the episodes, and I have 2 episodes left. So I'm interested to see how it goes out.
So yeah, how many? 2 more episodes left?
Yep. The last episode ends with a ridiculous cliffhanger. Cliffhanger.
Episode 6.
Yes.
There's 8 episodes, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ridiculous cliffhanger.
Ridiculous.
Like, I wish I started watching it later so I could just watch the next episode. That ridiculous.
I'm glad that actually was, but like I said, Mahershala Ali, he is a great actor.
Yeah.
It's crazy that where I was just talking the other day. He's like, I think he's 44, 43. It's just crazy now. He hit his peak because he's been probably doing this for the last I would say he's been doing it the last 20 years. I want to say, I could be wrong, but I know he's been acting for a while because I want to say he was in Predators. That's one of the guys or whatever. The guys being hunted.
So what have you been watching, Pete?
I haven't really been watching that much, to be quite honest.
Nothing.
No, well, I watched Godfather 1 and 2 again. They're showing it on TV the other day. I know, I've seen it for the millionth time.
Oh,
I was watching a little more Real Ghostbusters last night, the cartoon again. Just kind of, because they had the whole season on Netflix. So
5 seasons.
Dude, that show's, like I said, I was talking a little bit about it last week. It's dark, actually. It has some really dark themes, and it actually was pretty damn good for its time. I don't remember it being that good as a kid, though. But I enjoyed it when I was a kid, but it's definitely...
I don't think you looked that deep into the storylines.
That's probably why.
Because I remember watching, like, Batman the Animated Series, and when I go back and watch it, I'm like, God damn, that was a dark show.
Yeah! Yeah, it's a really dark show, the Batman the Animated Series, man. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, it's kind of one of those things where you miss all the... Dun, dun, dun,
I love that.
Oh my goodness, that's the show I want to start watching again.
Yes.
Too. I love that. It gives me chills, man. Dude,
it's on Amazon Prime.
Is it?
If you have Amazon Prime.
I don't have Amazon Prime.
Oh my god.
What have you been watching, Mr. Chris?
All right. Let's see. I saw Creed 2 yesterday.
Oh, for the first time.
First time. Yeah.
What'd you think?
First one's better.
Yeah, it is. But it's still a really good sequel, I think.
It's a good movie. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It needed to be more realistic than what it was.
It felt more Rocky than more Creed.
Yeah.
It felt more.
No, it felt okay. It felt more
80s.
Like I'm saying, like one of the old school Rocky movies.
Like an old school, yeah, like
one of the
old school Rocky movies, because the fact Drago is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit! Like, there's no way they should be in the same weight class. There's no way they should be fighting.
There was that's like Rocky and what's his name, Ivan Draco. There's no way those
towered
guys
over him.
That's what I'm saying. In fact, like it's kind of like the old school like that, like which is okay. I get it, and it's in a movie, and it's just a movie. But at some point, you got to look at it and be like, dude, he's just going to freaking wreck.
You know what's crazy, man? When UFC first started, I don't know if you remember, they didn't have weight classes.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Which is like to think like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, dude, but they used to have those David versus Goliath matches where like the small guy should beat up the big guy.
Sometimes speed wins, man.
Oh, it did, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it does, but like in the first Creed movie, it was a lot more grounded, a lot more realistic. The guys like you see the fight going on, you're like, okay, these two fighters could fight each other.
Yeah.
But then you see the Drago and like Creed one, I'm like,
no.
Huh?
Well, you know what's funny though? Have you ever seen The Fighter with Mark Wahlberg? It's about Mickey Ward. Well, there's one of the fights in the movie he has, like one of the guys they're saying like
Gotti?
No, it wasn't Arturo Gotti. But Mickey Ward is supposed to fight some guy, and he said he was hurt, so they they had a replacement and all that. And the guy's like saying, "Well, he like weighs 20 pounds over," and he's like, and the promoter, whatever, saying, "No, he's been sitting on the couch the whole time. He's out of shape and all that stuff." And he's like, "No, I don't know. I shouldn't take the guy. The guy's like 20 pounds overweight. I can't fight him. He's like it's a mismatch." It's like, no, he's been sitting on his couch. He's and then with his brother and his mom was kind of reluctant, but they're like, no, you can take him. You can beat him. You beat him before, whatever. So they go into the fight. The guy's literally ripped and all, and beats the shit out of him. Like 20 pounds, and beats the shit out of him. He had no chance. Because like weight advantage is a huge difference. Any like weight advantage over the guy, it's a huge difference.
Oh yeah, because
the power, the power to punches.
Punch.
So he got the shit kicked out of him in that fight and lost the fight because of that. Because the guy was like, so that's all. You're right though. If in a real fight, when Michael B. Jordan going against that guy, he would have got destroyed. It wouldn't even be a fight. He would have gotten knocked out.
It would have been destroyed. It would have been no contest.
Yeah, it would have been no contest.
But like, I mean, I get it. It's a movie. It's supposed to be like hyped up. And
yeah,
I get it. It's not a bad movie. It was just the fact that like it missed that mark of it for me. And as far as like everything else outside of it, I thought was great.
Yeah, it was.
Like the part where like Tessa Thompson and Michael B. Jordan's like dynamic with each other, freaking fantastic. I thought that was the most believable like relationship I could ever want from.
Also, the baby and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, very very good.
That was like a gripping like scene right there.
Yeah, very sad.
And then like and then you can kind of see the fact of like Rocky passing on the torch, kind of a thing. But it's not as good as Creed 1.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but like, that's a hard like task.
It is, and like,
because Creed was so good.
It was, and like, even the training montage was not bad.
Were they playing in the water?
No. I mean,
it's more in the desert. That one.
Gonna make a montage.
It wasn't bad. And it was good, don't get me wrong, but I felt like the first Creed one was better. Like it felt like it was like a lot more grounded. It felt like it was about the city of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And like the city was behind him and kind of thing. Here it was just like him in the desert.
Yeah.
Training.
It was definitely more. I would say it's more a sequel to Rocky IV than more a sequel to Creed 2.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my take on it.
Yeah,
so if you really enjoy Rocky IV. This is a sequel to Rocky IV more than it's a sequel to Creed 2. Because Creed 2...
You mean Creed?
Oh, Creed, I should say. Yeah, I'm sorry, Creed. Creed 2 is more of a sequel to Rocky IV than it is to Creed, in my opinion, in my eyes. Because it's more about Ivan Draco and his son. Because I actually love that story between Ivan Draco and his son. Because they were actually living in poverty.
Yeah.
And he still can never recover from that loss against Rocky. So all his hatred and anger or whatever... It's given to his son and all that to say, hey, this is the reason why we're this because of that, because of Rocky and everything that happened and all that. And I don't want the same thing to happen to you.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, it's more of a story on that. So I agree with you in a sense because Creed was a very good movie and definitely it paved ways because really in that movie is all about not just the fact that he is trying to overcome the shadow of his father.
Yeah.
But he also, there was a relationship between him and Rocky, because Rocky had cancer and all that stuff, and he was trying to fight cancer. And I love that scene in the first one where it's like, hey man, I'm gonna fight, you gotta fight too. You're gonna beat cancer, I'm gonna beat this fight.
Yeah.
And I love that dynamic with them because that was a great movie and all that. And the boxing scenes in the first one, there's one fight that literally was like a one shot. And that was one of the best one-shot fight scenes I've seen or whatever in the boxing ring. And one of his first fights, I want to say, Creed. Yeah, the Creed. Second fight. Yeah, that was one of the best choreographed boxing fight scenes I ever seen and all that. So, that one definitely was groundbreaking in that sense and all that. Like I said, I feel like this one, if you're a fan of Rocky IV, and
there was a lot of get hype moments, and there was a lot of a lot of good moments, like the fact of I put it on my Snapchat, but literally the first match between the two. Sorry, they fought each other twice.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! Yeah, they fought each other twice. First one, when Michael B. Jordan comes out, he's rocking to freaking Jaden Smith's song like a icon.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh shit, that's my favorite song from last year.
Yeah.
And then I get hyped from that, and I was like, okay, that's a hype moment. And then the fight was kind of like a hype moment, the first one. And then in the desert, that was also kind of a get hype moment. And even in, when you're coming out the second time, I'm not gonna say what happens, but comes out the second time, I was like, all right, I see where this is going. I say I like this. I like moments of these, but it just wasn't.
No,
it didn't up it past Creed. To me, I
mean, it still did well in the box office. It still did good in the Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's still a pretty damn good movie, and yeah, they can continue the thing. But I feel though the franchise is going to become kind of Rocky-esque. I think now because it's kind of going to be the next fighter, and overcoming the next fighter kind of thing. Because I'm not sure where they can go with that story any more than just where they're going now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be kind of the next guy he's going to fight is going to be something like that, like another Clubber Lang or another Tommy Gunn or whatever. So, I don't know.
Anything else you've been watching, Chris?
I watched Robin Hood.
How was that?
Oh, the one with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually not bad.
Not bad?
Not bad. I actually enjoyed it.
With, what's his name?
Taron Egerton?
Yes. From Kingsman?
Yep. It's actually pretty good. That's actually a lot of fun.
Better than Russell Crowe's?
I don't remember Russell Crowe's that much.
It wasn't that good. Better than Kevin Costner's? I actually really like that one.
That's a guilty pleasure because
I barely remember
Kevin Costner. It was not freaking British. Didn't even have a British accent. Which to me it should kind of be eye rolling, right? But at the same time, it was entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, what's his name? Alan Rickman was in it as Sheriff of Nottingham. Yeah,
it was
Morgan Freeman was in it too.
Yeah, dude, he was great in that movie.
Yeah, he was awesome in that movie.
He was great. What's in the what was his character's name? It wasn't.
If it's Jamie Foxx's character, I'm like, oh really?
No, it wasn't because Jamie Foxx is Little John, and no, Morgan Freeman was not Little John on that.
No, he basically like Robin Hood. Kevin Costner's character. He was jailed in Africa.
No, he was in the Crusades.
Yeah, in Africa.
Wasn't it in Africa?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I
want to say
he was a Moor though.
Yeah, he's a Moor, but I want to say it was one of the Islamic countries at that time. Okay. Because he was the Crusades.
Yeah, and Morgan Freeman was in prison with him.
Yeah, he's like a Moor.
That sounds like this new Robin Hood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so Jamie Foxx is
Taron Egerton, pretty much, he came from wealth and whatnot, and then he got drafted to the army, and then he went off to the army and left his home with his girlfriend, and he went off to the army, and which happened where Jamie Foxx was, and he was going against Jamie Foxx's character and whatnot, and the both of them had a fight, and it just so happens the fact that they were going to kill Jamie Foxx's kid, and Taron Egerton were like, no, don't kill his kid, kind of a thing, trying to save his kid, and then Jamie Foxx was like, oh, I see you trying to save my kid, I must teach you the ways now, since.
Oh, this takes place before then, all that stuff. That's what that sounds like.
No, they went on a crusade and not crusades, but they went on he was an army in the army, and then he went.
We're talking about this is not modernized. This is still back in the.
No, it's still back in the day.
Okay.
Basically, though, where they pick up in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner, he's already skilled.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's already
This one he gets drafted and he's skilled while he's over there.
Yeah.
And he becomes a good shot. And just the fact that Jamie Foxx's character just pretty much amps it up even more.
Yeah, because in the Prince of Thieves, Morgan Freeman helps, or they both escape that prison over there. I want to say they're like I can't remember what country it was. It was an Islamic country, it was a Muslim country or whatever.
Yeah,
or, you know.
And then they get back to where he was, and like his whole family's like house was like burned down.
Yeah,
that's how it was in this one.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the Robin Hood Men in Tights. He's like the butler's blind. He's like, oh, help! He's like a statue, and he's like, oh, like master, you've lost your arms in battle, but you've grown a nice pair of boobs.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Dude, I love Robin Hood Men in Tights.
No, it's funny too, cause that's another great movie, man. Men in Tights, man. Oh my goodness.
No, but this one it's a fun action movie. Leave it at that, and that's about it.
I'm curious now to check it out because I'm sure the story's similar, but I'm curious to see their take on it.
Well, you know, it's funny though because that's what kind of like that Princess Thieves because it has some historic, you know, things about the Crusades, and then I think they had the King Richard. I want to say one of the kings or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of cool in that sense. But yeah, I'll definitely. Did you see anything else besides that though?
Not that I can think off the top of my head.
All right, guys. That's all we have for this evening, I believe. Right? We're going back to breaking news. Yep. That's all we have for this evening. So make sure you like us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, like us on Instagram. Follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yep.
We are on all those lovely things. Make sure you turn on your notifications for when we go live so that way you guys can keep joining us. We will be back next Wednesday, same bad time, same bad channel. Any reviews this week?
I'll be doing Alita Battle Angel. Yeah. Sorry, I blanked out for a second. Alita Battle Angel, and I don't think I'm seeing any other movies.
All right, and then I don't think anything big comes out or that we'll be talking about. We'll probably talk about Walking Dead again next week.
Probably. Are you playing Crackdown?
I will play Crackdown this Friday.
Okay.
So we will talk about our time in the Crackdown. Oh well, at least I will be. I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
only if X gonna give it to him.
I already got the phone.
No homework assignment this week, guys.
No homework assignment. There's not that I know.
Oh no, Spider-Man. I gotta be Spider-Man.
I mean, you gotta be Spider-Man. But as far as movies wise, I mean, unless you guys want to recommend something,
I got nothing.
Nothing.
So right now I don't got nothing that I would recommend. But you know, who knows? We could change it up though.
I mean, let's see here. What comes out? Well, let's see. Next week is probably. No, next week is How to Train Your Dragon 3.
There's not much. Honestly, there's not much coming to Netflix like with original movies.
No.
So, but anyways, yeah. If something comes up during the week, or you guys have any suggestions, throw them in the box right there, or shoot it to our Facebook page, or put it in the chat for this, and we'll look at it. So, anyways, guys, I'm the Real Ant-Man.
E-Tap.
King Black Cherry.
Peace out, guys.
Have a good night.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I will not see the